Let's create lives. Mormon space wives. God the Father has a body. It's a very toned body. He looks good. Mormon space wives. Mormon space wives. Space sex. Space sex. Magic underwear fitting tight. Magic underwear is feeling right. Mormon space wives. Mormon space wives. Lords of Cola. I would like to have intimacies with you on the planet of Naboo. Mormon space wives. Magic underwear. Where? Right there. Mormon space wives. Let's create lives. Mormon space wives. God the Father has a body. It's a very toned body. He looks good. Mormon space wives. Mormon space wives. Space sex. Space sex. Magic underwear fitting tight. Magic underwear is feeling right. Mormon space wives. Mormon space wives. Lords of Cola. I would like to have intimacies with you on the planet of Naboo. Mormon space wives. Magic underwear. Where? Right there.
I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal. I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal.
That's a damn church right there. That's time for the church, son. We about to have an eyes wide shut church party in the basement. That's what they call an after party. Y'all ever heard of the after party? You know what I'm saying?
I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal. I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal.
I put my key in the ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen. I put my key in the ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen. Sipping on smoking wrong. I'm like, so what, I'm drunk. It's a freaking weekend, baby. We about to have some church.
I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal. I was born in Romania in a Christian family. Pentecostal.
That's a damn church right there. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
But the Dark Ages was a time when black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James was...
That's King James right there. That's James LeBron. That's King LeBron right there.
Black. He was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings.
Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
Who was a homosexual himself, who was in love with his sister Lucretia, who they made the image of Lucretia to be Mary. And that became the Renaissance era.
Lucretia.
So hold on, you telling me Lucretia? That's a black name right there. How you gonna say that the people that was framing the black people were also black? That don't make no sense. Lucretia is a black as hell name. Lucretia. The church even allowed it, you know what I'm saying? The church allowed for straight pimping. That have been suppressed. Listen to my brother. In the 1500s, it was legal to be a pimp. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
Oh, yeah. There's only one thing that can bring this world together, and that begins with you. The word begins with you, not you. I'm gonna tell you what word it is. Usury. On the dance floor. Get that ass up. Bankers, get on the floor. Bankers, make the people poor. Bankers, get more paid. Bankers, get more name. Get more name. I wanna see your ass poor. CEOs, yeah, I'm talking to you. Get more hoes, get more paid, get more votes, get more laid. I wanna see the CEOs ruining lives to the beat. Ruin those lives in 141 BPMs. Oh yeah. Sweet cool, sweet cool. Where's interest rates? I wanna see the banker on the floor. I wanna see your ass poor. Make it clap. Make it fiat clap. Shake that ass. Usury. On the dance floor. Make the people poor. Bankers, get more paid. Bankers, get more name. Only one thing can bring this world together. Destruction of the middle class. And more fiat cash in my bank account. Oh yeah. Get on the floor. Bankers, make the people poor. Bankers, get more paid. Bankers. Oh yeah, what's up, nerds? Y'all feeling them beats? I feel it. It's that time again. Time for what? Time for another banger.
You are in a cult. You are not in a church. You invented your own church.
Excuse me, you're just making an assumption that all the saints agree.
They do. I can go read them. You have no saints. You're a goblin, a demon, a boomer tard. A demon, a boomer
You're just making an assumption.
Yeah, girl.
A demon, a boomer tard.
My favorite kind of goblin tard, girl.
A boomer tard.
When I met you down there at the swap meet,
A boomer
I knew you was the one, girl.
A demon, a boomer tard.
Excuse me.
A demon, a boomer tard. A demon, a boomer
You're just making an assumption.
Just kidding. We're not doing that. We're doing this. My favorite. My new favorite.
Morning space wives. Let's create new lives. Morning space wives. Our God has a body. It's a very tone body. He looks good. Morning space wives. Morning space wives. Space sex. Space sex. Space sex. Magic underwear fitting tight. Magic underwear looking right. Mormon space wives. Lords of Kara. Let me have intimacy with you on the planet of Nemu. Magic underwear fits so tight. Magic underwear feels so right. Mormon space wives. Creating new lives. Mormon space wives. Mormon space
Whoa. Damn. Damn that jam. I'm starting to get it's getting a little hot in here with that jam. Woo. That stuff is so sexy. I'm tempted to lust. About I don't even know what. My own presence in the room. Woo. That song is hot, baby. Welcome everybody to The Limit. We're going to have fun tonight. This is a chill stream. You know, we had the last, say, 10, 11, 12 days, almost 2 weeks of just absolute hell on earth. The Cenobites are loose. We got Pinhead. We got just straight up goblin demon creatures running amok. Or as Candace would say, amok, running amok. I'm going to start using Candace speak and just change the pronunciation of every word. And then I'm going to argue and gaslight everybody that, no, that's actually the correct pronunciation. It is you that is unsophisticated. It is you that is a rube. It's not rube, it's a rube. Y'all a bunch of rubes. Welcome to the new members. Milos Jovanovic. I said Mila Jovovich doesn't subscribe. What's up to the Alice? Okay. Shout out to the
Resident Evils have done subscribe. Welcome, everybody. We're going to have fun tonight. We just chilling. We're going to check in on some crazy clips because Lord knows Tristana has stacked it up over the last couple months of sending me absolute insanity with daily reels. He don't want to check in on me. He don't want to see how I'm doing. He want to send a bunch of reels, though, to make my mind melt. This is his little psyop, I think. He's giving me TikTok brain rot, trying to mog max on me. But he doesn't understand that I'm a level 25 RIZZ max mogger with a motion of 25,000. And those are not fake stats. Anyways, where are we at? Let's see let's check out what's going on in the world. Have a little fun conversation. Welcome all y'all nerds. I got crazy reels stacked up the wazoo. I got more beautiful songs that I can always serenade you with. Hit like and share. It's chill night. You want to ask me a question? Guess what? It's with a super chat tonight. Tonight, the RIZZ is on. The RIZZ is on. It's on the streets. The RIZZ is on the do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. RIZZ, RIZZ. Come on, can you mug 'em? Come on, can you mug 'em? Come on, can you mug 'em? The RIZZ is on. Woo! I don't even know what's happening right now. It's getting crazy up in here. Anyway. Well, old Matt Gaetz is out here causing a stir. He had said the Mossad. By the way, that's a special, sophisticated Queen Candace pronunciation is the Mossad. Is up inside the Pentagon. Get him out, he said. And the internet's going crazy. Glenn Beck says, stand against anybody criticizing all of this. Just stand up against it. Take a stand. Bold stuff. And I want to remind everybody, Josie, Redhead Libertarian, she's got a lot of good takes. And she had me on her podcast, and she was really cordial and nice and reasonable. So, shout out to her for having me on. Appreciate that. We had a good conversation. Also, on that subject of this insanity, I have never liked fraternities. I've always thought they're fake and gay. It's stupid. And then every time you say this, somebody, I was in a fraternity in college and they're my best butt buddies ever. We're still butt buddies to this day. Why would you talk about them? I don't care about your fraternity, dude. Beta, Kappa, Phaga, whatever. I wasn't a part of it, bro. I need to buy no friends. I didn't have no friends. I don't need to buy none. Why I need to buy something I ain't got? Listen, I walk up in the hood, I immediately got friends. I don't need to buy a bunch of white boy friends. And then people are turning this into a race thing too. White people can't have nothing. Why white people can't have nothing? We can't have a frat. Dude, what the heck are you talking about? This is what you think's white culture? Check this out. Everybody's going crazy over this. Let me make it big screen for yous. Let's get big with it. Let's get big as smalls with it. Big screen, but still a small image. Check it out.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
Hey, this stops here, guys. This is a police department. This stops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
How about we stop?
Who's in charge? The damn Illuminati. That's who. That's a... To be serious, though, I'm joking, but to be serious, the structure of the college fraternities, and I know this because I caused a little bit of a stir when I was in college because I went to all of these boards of secret society frat stuff because I've been reading about the origin of fraternities having a connection to Masonic lodges. And I was reading about this in the library, and I went and started talking and interviewing and asking questions to the frat heads at my university. And lo and behold, they were all dummies. They had no idea. They didn't, shocker, right? I know this is shocker, but I was like, well, from my research in our library on campus, it looks to me like a lot of fraternities come out of Masonry. Now, would you say that this kind of stuff is good for secret societies are cool. They're all good. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knew. So I was like, so you're a part of something you don't even know where it comes from? I was just trying to make friends at college or whatever. So anyway, on top of that, in my opinion, it's always just a bunch of fake and gay stuff anyway. Remember, and even the movies kind of show this. Y'all remember the Skulls with your boy Paul Walker's, your boy Paul's Walkers. You ready to be reborn, dog? Y'all ready to be reborn? Okay, so the what's his name? Not Ryan Felipe. Joshua Jackson, like the downgrade, the lesser of Ryan Felipe, right? The dude who wanted to be Ryan Felipe, Joshua Jackson, he gets that call on his BlackBerry, on his beeper, and the Skull and Bones says, "Get over here to the crypt. We got to touch some butts. Get you involved in the game. Get you involved in the rap game. I mean, in the system. Get in your coffin, white boy." Who would not want to be a part of this? And by the way, then you get peed on if you have seen The Good Shepherd with Matt Dadbod. Why would you not want to get peed on? Why would you not? Tamu Ryan Philippe, exactly. Josh Jackson be Tamu Ryan Philippe. Yo, we wilding over here. You know, I feel like my Wigger laugh has evolved a little bit. It doesn't have as much. It's kind of losing its and it's turning more into which is okay. It's okay, you know. So anyway, so Joshua Jackson's over here in the movie The Skulls in 2000 getting initiated, touching butts. Matt Dadbod's over there getting peed on. And what the heck is these boys up to? Oh, you gotta be hazed to learn how to world. What does this have to do with anything other than that you gotta be hazed to be in like a bunch of damn fake and gay clubs like Jeff Stein McEffrey? Is that what this is preparation for?
Start cleaning this up. Everyone take their blindfolds off. Shit. I've already given multiple commands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving. Apparently they're taking this pretty serious.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, so the hazing apparently included, I guess, the idea that when the cops show up, you can't even move, right? Like, I'm assuming it's something like, when the cops show up, you don't do shit. You stay where you are.
You in charge?
You said
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
No one asked for house, Dad.
Where's he at?
What's the crime? No, I don't know what's going on in this situation, right? There may not have been a crime. That's true. I'm just generally commenting on the stupidity of college frats and all this nonsense. It's just stupid.
Summit.
Working at Summit.
Summit, that's cool.
So, you have
obviously,
someone else coming here?
yeah, lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
It looks like are they at a hotel? I can't tell if they're at a hotel or like at a fraternity house, right? Because if they're at a fraternity house, like, I could see the argument that nobody, like, unless they're committing a crime, like, there's not really any cause to like invade for the police to invade it. I don't know what's going on.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
So it looks maybe the camera dude had an altercation with the frat boys, and the frat boys were like, "You cannot pass through this area, sir." And then he's like, "I'm a free person. I will pass through this area." And they said, "You shall not. You shall not pass." And then he called the popo. He called the 5-0. And then the popo man doesn't really know what to do in this situation. He's like, "I don't know what to do here. I got 50 frat bros and one sovereign citizen. I don't know what to do."
Here, but no one's moving. Apparently they're taking this pretty serious.
Yeah, yes.
You in charge?
You said.
Still haven't found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
Summit. Working at Summit.
Summit. That's cool.
Might want to ask the house dad. Is that actually what fraternities call the dude that's like the older house? This is okay. Now I've changed my mind. Now this shit's fake and gay again. I was kind of leaning towards the frat bros, but we gotta go ask the house daddy. I'm not the house daddy, bro.
So
you have
obviously,
someone else coming here?
yeah, lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
I get it.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately
Wish I could.
he's probably in charge, right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his numbers.
Yeah.
I don't believe that bro doesn't have the house daddy's number. But also, what the heck is even going on here? We don't even know. A fire alarm went off. The police came, and the pledges are all dirty in the basement, blindfolded and shirtless. So it's a bunch of stupid gay hazing stuff.
Yeah. Do you guys know how the fire alarm got set off? Or just from? It's manual. Here's the deal.
What's up with that dude?
It's manual. I joined the fraternity, bro. I joined the Alpha Beta Helium, and we all have to talk like this.
What I'm being told, this is like shutting down chapter type stuff. I need to start talking now.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to talk to people.
You call Summit.
Can I call Summit?
Yep.
I'm not calling Summit.
I have no contact with Summit. You hear
We're
my
not being
voice.
very helpful.
No,
Nobody in here has any way to contact the guy that's in charge of this house.
Anybody got Jeff Stein McGaffrey's cell phone number? Just give the police Jeff Stein's number. That'd be funny. Calling up. If somebody look in the Epstein files and find a BlackBerry number of Jeff Stein. What? By the way, what if you rang Jeff Stein McGaffrey's BlackBerry number and he picked it up and he was like, I'm presently definitely not in Tel Aviv. Thank you for calling, but I will. This is by the way, this is also Jeffrey's voicemail. If you'd like to leave a message.
This is all going in the report name, so we're only making the situation that much worse.
I know.
This does kind of seem like a bunch of nothing burger, right? I mean, I don't like the fraternities, but I'm still trying to figure out what's happening. So a lot of let's see what the reactions are. A lot of people are saying, oh, this is feminization of society. I don't know about all that. Hazing people into these stupid fraternities. And everybody knows the hazing is just bizarre. They do all kinds of really sick, weird shit. You wouldn't understand, bro, because you didn't let me touch your butt, dude. You didn't let it happen, so you don't understand. You didn't let me spank you. Remember the movie, which I forgot that this was a huge part of the plot? I went back and watched recently, what's your boy, Matthew? Your boy Matthew McConaughey's. McConaughey's. Dude was getting McConaughey's. Get it? Hazing? What's the movie I'm thinking of? Where they be out hazing people. And Matthew McConaughey's like the older dude that's still hitting on high school chicks. It's where he got his start. All right. Y'all got any weed? Be like cooler if you did. That one. I just went blank. Y'all help me out, nerds. We want to get Matthew McConaughey's dazed and McConaughey's and confused, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Remember that? Dude was like, yeah, I got any weed. Be like cool if you did. Of course, I can't play none of it because it'll pop off. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it. Whoa, dude, look at them. Look at them jeans. Look at them pants. Dude got some pink pants on and still macking with a dang Prince Valiant haircut. He got a sweet cream haircut. He's still macking. That's how you know you're a Chad. Dude, you want to test out your Chad skills? get a sweet cream Prince Valiant haircut, get some tight ass pink mama jeans from the 1970s, pull all the way up to your ribs, to your rib cage. And if you can still get a girl's number, you are a Mac. You have the RIZZ. You see that right behind him? Mog RIZZ. He's got Mog RIZZ. He's mogging that greaser dude right there.
Pistons, turbojet, 390 horsepower. We're talking some fucking.
So you got to also spout out some words that have to do with engines and shit. That's a lot of horsepower right there. That's a lot of engine juice running right there.
Muscle.
Hey, man, I know you got this thing out of a comic.
Not even what I was looking for. The whole reason I pulled this up was, does anybody even recall that the plot of this movie is Ben Affleck goes crazy, hazing pledges, and he's obsessed with spanking all the boys. Now, what dude wants to go spank dudes all night long, but that's also supposedly straight? Aren't I correct that it's Ben Affleck? Yeah, because they dump paint on him, right? Dude's obsessed out here with trying to paddle boys. Dude, what are you doing tonight? Paddling a bunch of boys across town? That sounds a little gay. No, it's not. It's masculine, bro. I promise. And then, look, what did I say? This is peak masculinity right here. Spanking boys. Ben Affleck said, "Let me spank you."
Personal thing between.
Turn around, son.
Piece of shit here. So, we meet again, huh?
Right? So, your boy Affleck got humbled over here. He got the tables turned, right? Okay, well, again, proof positive. If there's no better proof than that, I don't know what to tell you. That's proof that sororities, and I don't know what goes on at sororities, but at least the fraternities we know is fake and gay. Now, is sororities is that lesbian stuff? I don't know. What's the secret of sororities? But that's my take. You can disagree. I know a lot of people found brotherhood with their frat bros. It could be. It's not something I ever experienced. Couldn't tell you, but it always just looked fake and gay to me, and quasi-Masonic. I get it that it's not fully Masonic, but I remember one of my good buddies from high school. He went and became, I forget which one of the fraternities is supposedly more Christian. He was at a Christian university, and they had several of the main ones, but only ones that kind of tolerated or were pseudo-Christian. And when I say that, I'm talking like evangelical type stuff. I forget which one it is. And he described the ritual, and I was like, oh, so they put the sword on your chest and they do this and that. And I'm like, and you are raised up out of a coffin. And dude, that's Masonic. Like, why don't, so beta, gamma. To me, it sounds, basically just if you're going to be fake and gay, why are you being half Masonic? And then everybody over here saying, I'm sick of feminization of men. They're adults. They're all naked with their underwear, with blindfolds all duded up. So is the feminization of men countered with gay stuff? I don't get it. The cops got mogged. That's kind of funny. Anyway, what do y'all think? Am I off base? Do I have a bad take right here? Do we need fraternities? Now, I think that there's nothing wrong with having your own private society if you want to do that. I think that makes sense. In a free society, people should be able to do that. However, If it's not including illegal activities, or if it's not explicitly some kind of weird occult, quasi-Masonic thing, then I don't see why it's a big deal to have your own private club, cigar club, men's club. Men should have those things. But masculinity is not Ben Affleck and Dazed and Confused, obsessed with spanking all the boys across town. It's just freaking weird, dude.
Your novel. It is not like any.
Oh, I forgot to mention, everybody's talking about Jeff Simon McEffrey and the references to the Magus in the emails. And allegedly, I didn't go deep into investigating this, but supposedly one of the emails had a reference to John Fowles' book, The Magus. And this is a book that usually comes up on people's list of canonical Western literature. If you go to grad school and you print out a list of like, what are the grad lit classes, list that I need to read, usually John Fowles' The Magus will be on there. And perhaps one of his other ones. I think he wrote one of those books on the serial killers, the collectors from the 1960s. Forget the name of that one. I only read The Magus, and The Magus is a really long, and it is a difficult novel. I read it at the library when I was working there all day long. But The Magus is very fascinating. It's a novel that does seem to deal with illuminate, confirm. In fact, there's a specific reference in the novel to the elites that are organizing these events and these rituals and these psychodramas as the Illuminati. They utilize occult symbology. We get the impression from The Magus, the novel, that the members don't actually believe in the occult, but they do believe in using archetypes, symbols, rituals, psychodrama, and even crisis actors. Yes, you heard me right. To mess with people, stalk people, psyop people, right? That's essentially what Conchis, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, I'm not a Greek scholar, unlike other internet people who claim to be Greek scholars when I'm pretty sure they're not, or Greek speakers. It's definitely a novel that is full of symbolism and should be decoded. Now, they did make a movie, which we have covered in our podcast on films over the years many times, The Magus. John Fowles is The Magus. And it stars Michael Caine. The Magus. But it's not the best movie. As is often the case, really deep symbolic novels are sometimes very difficult to translate into film. If you think about another similar case, The Name of the Rose, the famous Umberto Eco novel, that was a really good story. I got really into that back in the day. I read it in my undergrad days. And then the movie with Christian Slater and Sean Connery, I mean, it's worth watching. It's just not that great. And The Magus film is very similar. It's still worth watching. It's got some neat imagery, neat symbolism. I included The Magus, in fact, in Esoteric Hollywood 3 at the beginning. So really interesting timing with Jeff Stein McEffrey and The Magus, because guess what is in the first chapter of Esoteric Hollywood Part 3? Oh, what's that? What's on the very front page? When you open up my new book, what do you get? John Fowles is The Magus. Right there. And I believe this video essay that Menetheus, who's a good Clips channel guy, shout out to him. When he uploaded this is my essay on the novel. But you could also watch the film, because I know most of y'all are not going to, 99.9% of you are not going to read a 700-page deep esoteric Illuminati novel. But if you want a brief rundown, Michael Caine plays Nicholas, the protagonist, who is a sort of nihilistic young college grad student guy who's ready to give up on life, and he decided that nothing matters, there's no God, and he breaks the heart of this beautiful Australian girl, I think named Allison, and then he decides he's going to run off to Greece and just kind of party and try to write bullshit from an island, from a Greek island, right? So he ends up on an island, I think in the novel it's Phraxos, which I don't think is a real island, but is based probably on something like, Corfu or one of these Greek islands, right? And I'm not going to spoil it in terms of what happens, but It's a very Eyes Wide Shut style story, very similar to the game. In fact, there was, I think, a lawsuit between the people who made the David Fincher's The Game with Michael Douglas and Michael Fowles' estate, because the estate alleged that the movie had ripped off the Megas. And so, as you could imagine, the Michael Caine character playing Nicholas, the protagonist, very similar to the Michael Douglas character in the game. And, he gets to this Greek island, he's partying, and he meets this beautiful woman, and he starts to see what he thinks are Greek gods appearing, right, up on cliffs and swimming in the water, and beautiful nude goddess babes appear, and they start, sort of tempting him. In the movie version, it's Candice Bergen or whoever, back when she was young. And so he falls into the trap of Conchis. And we find out later that Conchis is this Greek billionaire, kind of an Aristotle Onassis kind of character, right? He's involved in international geopolitical espionage operations. He was he's allowed the tiny mustache men people to come to the Greek islands during World War II. So he's a curious character, and he also sort of has odd sexual proclivities, and really the whole novel book story here, you can see the Masonic and tarot card imagery here with the Fool and the King. He's the king and the fool at the same time. Essentially what you get is like really rich dudes and other people in his elite society and circles have nothing better to do with their time than to mess with people and do experiments on other people. And so they're really they've unfortunately chosen Nicholas as their experimentee to test and to see what can we get him to understand, what can we get him to do, what can we get him to admit, how far will he go, will he be willing to, sacrifice himself, the girls that he messes with, etc. It's a very fascinating, deep novel, and you can go read it if you want to, but that's the Magus. And isn't it interesting that Jeff Stein McEffery seems to have had some interest in this novel, assuming that the references in the emails that I've seen so far are correct. And that would mean, yeah, exactly, a kind of, oh, wait a minute, who else is a supposed billionaire with an island who flies people there and entraps them and fucks with them and tests? Oh, Jeff Stein McEffery, exactly. So if you want a brief synopsis and my analysis from what I remember from the novel, because I read the Magus in grad school, so this is probably 2012. So we're talking, 12 years ago, 14 years ago, when I read the novel and wrote this little kind of blurb about it. So check that out if you're interested. But it was cool to see that. I mean, the Epstein files are not cool, but cool to see that I'm on the right track because it's on the freaking first page of my book, my new book. All right, let's see what else is going on. What's the news out here now? Speaking of bros being initiated, okay. Tristana sent me this one because in my mind, I don't even think about like shroom bros, DMT bros, but this still exists. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of dudes still out here being sensitive new age men. And I thought this one was funny. So let's check out what this dude here is saying with his dude bros, totally straight, nothing weird at all, about mushroom bro baptisms together. Let's check it out.
Mushrooms, you usually, defecate, vomit. So that's just typical with high doses. At one point, I had shit all over me. So, I was so enlightened that basically I just let the diarrhea just run down my leg or whatever, bro. It's like, it's like so enlightening, bro. I'm just like so free right now because I'm not like bound by society's taboos of like toilet paper or whatever. Like I just let it run, bro. But that's the love of it. So if you're not willing to do that, don't even try to trip shit somebody.
You trying to freaking trip shit me, man? You trying to trip shit me, man? Basically, like this dude speaks in mumble rap. Like you thought mumble rap was for mumble rappers. This dude literally has just mumble rap speak at all times. And by the way, as you can see, there's a giant blur because dude is baptizing nude.
See with the shit water, dude. Like gag. It's like in my mouth. What? You can't like rinse your face off either because it's everywhere.
Oh, okay. So yeah, perfectly natural, normal baptism here with just letting that diarrhea flow is pure nature, dog.
I just can't wait for him to walk. So you got this fucking toilet.
Oh god. I swear every time he smiles you shit. Oh no, he's smiling.
Oh no.
Yeah, bro, this is so deep, dude. So spiritual, man. Yeah, remember that time I just shit myself? It was like so spiritual.
So this is what people think is spiritual enlightenment. And look at this fat dude's titty tat. He's got a titty tat of a Jesus-looking image coming down from a UFO. So unfortunately, this dude is legit possessed. And again, isn't it interesting that pagan religions, demonic religions, they seem to have such a fixation on the booty hole and what comes out of it. And I'm not being gross, I'm being 100% serious. For example, the Hindu festival where they honor the poop god. That's a real thing. When Tyler Oliveira went and showed that, it's not made up. It's actually real. And here you've got idiot Gen X goofballs thinking that they're getting deep and experiencing spirituality when they're literally floating in duty water. Literally. What?
The higher this, the mushroom.
Bro, it's so deep, bro. Just total idiocy. Total, absolute idiocy. But I guarantee you, if you were to talk to those dudes, they would be so arrogant you couldn't even have a conversation with.
Who are you
They're
wearing?
gonna say they think they're so enlightened. Dude, my ego is like so dead right now that like my ego is so dead beyond yours that you wouldn't even be able to like visualize how much more ego dead I am than you.
So right now this is a Quaffback Cushies by ABU, medium size, a little bit big for me. I usually wear smalls.
How many would you say you go through in like a weekend like this?
I'd say probably 10 if we're going high.
At least.
Probably 10, just in case of more accents throughout the day or stuff like this. Or...
Who are you wearing?
So right now this is a Quaffback Cushies by ABU, medium size, a little bit big for me.
I like how he asked the question like it was Fashion Week. Oh my gosh, are you wearing Donna Karan, Gucci, or like who's doing your diapers now these days? Right? He asked it like it was damn Fashion Week out there at the damn poop pool. This dude's that needs to go to the mushroom dude's poop pool over there. I mean, what the hell is going on? What the hell is even that, bro? Oh, we ain't. Don't worry, we ain't done. We're just getting started with Crazy Tristana's reels. Can't nobody top the reels of Crazy Tristana. I know I'm in for a treat. So I don't even look at them. I just save them for y'all so that we can both have a fresh reaction. Fresh like that dude's diaper. A fresh reaction right there. What? Let's check out healing. Who needs to be healed? Today is for finding true masculinity. If it's a frat paddle party, did you have a frat paddle? Next time somebody says, oh, I was in a frat, it wasn't bad. Did you have a paddle party with your bros? Guess what? I've never paddled my bro. I got some lifelong best friends, cool dudes. We ain't never paddled. In fact, I cannot remember a single instance when a good friend of mine's hand even came within a few inches of my butt. Ever. And it sure as hell was never any paddling. So, but listen, this is masculinity right here. Why is everybody trying to shut down masculinity, dude? Why are you trying to toxify testosterone? Forget Thunderdome. This is testosterone. Testosterone. We got some new members. Shout out to Matt. He got creative with that last name. He said, I like my first name. Make my last name my first name. Matt. JB, what's up? He says, folks are for real in demon mode right now. Yes. Pooping in pools, wearing diapers. It's the end of the world, perhaps. Hey, yo, survey, $5. Let's get pooping. Oh, wait. He says, excuse me, I misread that. My mind is already toxified. Let's get popping. With a $5, he says, y'all need to also pop it off. Where's y'all super chats at? Y'all being stingy tonight. I'm giving you gold. I'm turning poop into gold like a transmutational alchemist over here. Like a gastronomical alchemist. Right? We're turning the poop into gold. This is the pure alchemist. This is pure alchemist. And why are you not super chatting? This is my gift, brother. Don't you know who runs Diaper Town? Who run Diaper Town? India run Diaper Town. Who run Diaper Town? India run the Diaper Town. Popping off. Rizenstein, what's up? He says, you are actually Dr. Rizenstein. Boo, yeah, we learn from the best. Jeff Stein McGaffrey. Just kidding. Aiden Clark, $2. Jay, I'm broke. Here's $2. Holla. Deep says, what's up, Wigga? What's up? Viceroy started $5. Everybody's talking about war with Iran. Do you think China will support Iran? Dude's getting serious over here on a poop stream. We talking about making brown. Dude's talking about going to Chinatown. Chinatown or making brown? I don't know. I would assume China will at least publicly support Iran, but they're also so tied into the West, it's hard to say. JB says for $5. Jay, can't I ghoul out torturing the homies? Ghoul out torturing the homies. Can't I ghoul? I don't even know what ghoul out means. All I know is gooner maxing, goon maxing, max mogging, goon mogging, mog gooning, and goon mogging. That's all I know about. And is your RIZZ up to the level of my aura motion? That's all I know. Deep says for $5. Nah, dude. Those frat dudes was just in there jorking with the bros. I mean, I'm starting to think that had to be Scam Shamu and William Albrecht's frat, because they look like a lot of bald bodies over there in the corner, and that's got to be them too. Oh, here we go. Bobby C says for $10. The twist is the frat house daddy is William Albrecht. Why would you say my frat is freaking gay? Because you got a frat daddy. You call him the house daddy. What the frick would even be gay about that? Bro. All right, shit. Let's just go full frat bro then. Let's pop my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Jorking. Them frat boys was jorking in their coffins. They was jorking in the... They should have told the cop, what's going on? They just jorking in the coffin, bro. We ain't doing nothing illegal. It's just jorking in the coffin, bro. We're jorking in the coffins. It's initiation night, bro. Witch hunt. Be Fruity Pebbles. Be a policeman in charge. Now, being Fruity Pebbles should be a police charge. Oh, he's talking about the frat bras jorking in the coffins. Doodoo Max. Man, these bros just out here doo-doo going in. What your problem is? Poo maxing, exactly. I'm Gooner Max. Wait, just mix them all up. Do whatever you want. Frat maxing, says Micro Phoenix for $2. Trey says for $2. Stuff gets gayer than Dead Poets Society. Well, by the way, shout out to Jamie Kennedy, who was in Dead Poets Society. You forget that, but he was one of them poet bros. Trey says for $2. Actually, Dead Poets Society is pretty lit. Get it? Lit. Dude's making plays on words. He's doing puns. Dude's over here doing puns while them frat bros is over here doing buns. It's getting gross tonight, dude. This shit is rated R. Let's bring it back down to PG-13. But we never know, because it just depends on the reels that Crazy Tristana has sent. So we don't even know what's up in the reel roulette. Reel roulette. I'm going to start calling it that. Crazy Tristana, that is Zimzer. Tristana is a Zimzer. Don't dead name. and the real roulette. Paul says for $5, could you meet any if you could meet any historical theologian, who would it be and why? Prince? Remember when they asked me that question on Academic Agent? And I said Prince, and everybody thought it was funny. I'm being serious. But watch, I'm my Prince shirt coming in the mail tomorrow. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm a huge Prince fan. Prince is awesome. So that's who I'm going to meet. Prince ain't a theologian. Have you ever heard the song 7? That's about the apocalypse. What are you talking about? Prince is a theologian, bro. Swifty says for $5, I'm joining the Orthodox Church. I left Roman Catholicism. Thank you, Jay. Hey, many years to you, dog. I love the liturgy. I'm convinced that the Pope is wrong. Well, I would hope if you're leaving Catholicism and you become an Orthodox that you believe the Pope is wrong. I would hope that. So props to Swifty. Everybody pray for Swifty. Good dude. Rocket Farmer, $5. I'm going to do, he's talking about shrooms and bungee jumping. Yee. Everybody should be wearing Jackson Pollocks. Dudes out here at Fashion Week trying to sport a Jackson Pollock. I know that's art. That's that fake ass art. But I don't really even get that super chat, but I'm just going to roll with it. Caleb Creates says for $10. Cosmic Skeptic prefers poopy Hindu philosophy over Christianity. Yeah. I mean, have we not seen the other atheists like Professor Dave? What are they all about? Poop, butts, anuses. That's all they're all about. In fact, Cosmic Skeptic was fawning over Hindu Guru in his last podcast. Well, that's funny because how many years have we heard from the atheist crowd and from people like Cosmic Skeptic that Christian teachers, theologians, saints, it's all charlatanism. Dude, there's nobody more charlatanistic than gurus. So funny that he doesn't have the discernment with all that logic and reasoning to figure out gurus are scammers, dummy. This seems like a new metal, This is some kind of new metal with an N-U, new metal. And it's such a new version of metal. It's like N-E-U-X metal, new metal, that there's no music. There's no guitars. It's experimental. It's just rage. And it's, by the way, this is faking gay rage too, because this woman is putting this up in terms of her New Age retreat. Ashley Frost, she says, men inherit bad emotions from their dad. And when the father has no feelings, the son inherits the rage. Now, this is what Lauren Whiskey should have said was the feminization of society. This is the feminizing of society. This gay shit right here, dude. Whatever the hell this is. Not frat boys touching butts and paddling. Did y'all play paddle tonight? Did you play paddle, boy? Paddle butt frat boys? No, that's gay, dude. Rage, squealing rage New Age boys? That's faking gay, dude. That's faking gay. And we can always count on Tristan's reels. All right, let's see what's he got next for us. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I love it when he sends me the musicians, because I know when I see an Instagram musician, and by the way, guys, shout out to Faceless. Y'all asked for it for a long time. Y'all said, when are you going to hook up with Faceless and do a collab? Well, guess who I've been talking to in the DMs, bro? Faceless. And we about to pop it off. We are going to do a collab. Me and your boy Faceless, who, by the way, cracks me up. His schizogram episodes are absolutely hilarious. You cannot stop watching them. And in fact, you'll get so into schizogram, his episodes, that you'll go watch schizogram Instagrams. Because it's like, it's crazy, dude. It's its own world, its own rabbit hole. And shout out to Faceless because he tapped into it. Give him a little plug here since we're going to do a collab. And it was a lot of y'all that asked for it. You know what I'm saying? y'all had asked for it. I gotta quit talking like my people. You know what I'm saying? I gotta whiten this up. I gotta whitewash my vocal skills here, because I feel like, you know, my people telling me, my Hollywood agents saying, look, if you want to appeal to more people, you gotta not be BIPOC. You gotta be more a Midwest white person, more broad appeal. So I'm gonna start talking like a normal white dude, like my real voice, because I know how to reach more people now. So if you guys don't know, I didn't even realize, by the way, that Faceless actually had followed me a long time ago. I just didn't even check. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. And then he popped up one day, and I was like, this dude is funny, dude. He's cracking me up, man. And then I realized, oh, that's that dude that followed me on Instagram. All right. And dude, Schizogram,
well, the cows come.
It's its own like hour-long episode. This shit is funny. So if you've not seen Plunder Stream, Schizogram, check out the episodes. There's a plug for him right there. And I believe what we're going to do on our collab, we may touch on some of the schizo stuff. I'm not sure. But we will definitely be covering Black History Instagram and TikTok. Probably, it's hard to say what is funnier. True Black History TikToks and Instagram, or Schizogram. It's a close call, dude. But shout out to Faceless. He's a funny ass dude, cracking me up. And I think we're gonna have a good collab. Now, we got another rapper. I'm guessing this is a rapper. And I think Bryson Gray's got a little competition here, because when it comes to Black MAGA rappers that are literally insane cult members, Bryson Gray is the top dog. You know what I mean? Well, let's see if he's got a little competition from MAGA Kyle over here. Uh-oh.
In this trunk, my Glock brand new. I be goddamn if my collar ain't blue. All I know is grind. Life ain't fair.
Oh shit! He got a blue collar because he's a working man. He's just a working man, dude. That's why he's in a damn onesie, then a blue onesie, because he's blue collar. Well, guess what? I'm popping my collar. I'm not blue collar. I'm not white collar. I'm popped collar. That means ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar up, popping my collar up. Pimp class. That's what I am.
Came a long way from the bricks and the scare. My president is Trump. My Glock brand new. I be goddamn if my collar ain't blue. All I know is grind. Life ain't fair. Came a long way from the bricks and the scare. My president is Trump. My Glock brand new. I be goddamn if my collar ain't blue.
Oh, damn, son. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Trapaholic. Trapaholic. Damn, son, where'd you find this? By the way, I've been working on that, and I couldn't believe that Tristan didn't know this, right? Because we know Tristan got a little wigger in him. You know what I mean? He's that SoCal dude. He like the Wu-Tangs or whatever. And everybody remembers this, right? Millions of views.
No, you got 10 minutes. If you fuck up my niggas vibe, I'm gonna fuck you up. So let's get this going like right now.
Right, now this is like 15 years old, by the way, right? The original clip's like 15 years old, right? And this is not McLovin doing the actual voice. That's the skit, right? But when I hear that rap, man, the first thing I think of is this.
This is incredible. I can't believe that we're here right now. Just shut up for like a minute. Shut up.
Real trap shit. Trapaholics. We make it look easy.
Real trap shit. Trapaholics. We make it look easy.
Walk with your boys.
Walk with your boys.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Trapaholic.
All I know is grind. Life ain't fair. Came a long way from the bricks and the scare.
All I know is life ain't fair. Came a long way from the bricks and the scale. The bricks and the scale? What the hell's he talking about? Is he talking about like when they weigh a baby when he's born? Is a weighing a baby when he's born? What's the scale, dude? Explain these deep ass lyrics to my stupid head.
My president is Trump. My Glock brand new.
I feel like this is a little bit of a ripoff of the flow. If you guys recall, remember the flow of Baked Alaska, right? Baked Alaska, third greatest white rapper after myself. Trump is my president. He is my president. Trump is my president. He is my president. I mean, it's just, the music is just goofy, dude. Remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
It's taking so long.
But I don't hate Baked Alaska. I just think he's a goofy character. Every time I was on his podcast or channel back in the day, he was always a nice guy. He's just a goofy character.
For us to get to this point. But we won.
We won, y'all.
We are going to make America great again. Yeah. The liberals are crying, cause we never stopped fighting. Started on the Trump train, and now we're all flying. Never look behind us, we were deaf to the bias. We took a leap of faith at a Trump steak, cause we always knew that it would guide us.
I'm gonna feed your ass a Trump steak. I'm about to make vegan gains eat a Trump steak. Now, remember Baked Alaska's flow? Now listen to this dude. He totally grifting off of Baked Alaska.
I be goddamn if my collar ain't blue. All I know is crime. Life ain't fair. Came a long way from the bricks and the scale. My president is Trump.
Trump is my president.
Now we're winning so much that we might get sick of winning, but I don't think so. And we're swimming to the top non-stop in the house while they're peeping in the window. And I didn't think we'd get this far, but now we elected our hero. And I didn't want to bring this up, but illegals, you gotta go. This is my president. 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 This is my president.
All right, I'm gonna be nice to Baked Alaska though, because I'm gonna say that I do think he has one actually okay song, right? Cool Guy. I like that one. That was kind of funny. I'm a cool guy sitting in the back of the class.
Yeah. Demario SB. Play that too. Yeah. Maybe I'm the cool guy. I'm the type to pull a motto in a suit and tie. That's class. Never trash. Bad boy, gentleman, Gatsby. It don't matter who you are though. I keep it fresher than the Mercy alive though. You niggas is cheesy. Bag full of nachos. Not showtime, but I get it like pronto. Whole lot of change on the come up. Used to be the nigga they were laughing at. Suck.
I feel like the only reason that this one is okay is because he got a black dude and I can't help but every time I try to be cool about it, I diss him.
Now these bitches wanna suck up. I probably give them pipe, something like a plumber. Pussy ass nigga can't stop this. I turn the motherfucking crowd to a mosh pit. Turn on the TV, think you better watch this. Feature presentation,
I'm just waiting for his line.
Stop. Sitting in the back of the class, I'm the cool guy. Caprice, I'm pouring another glass, I'm the cool guy. Ain't got a lot of cash, still the cool guy.
By the way, I know it's terrible, but I'm saying I like terrible things sometimes. Yeah, cheesy because of not bad. But he said cheesy backpack full of nachos. That's funny.
All I do is dope shit, motherfucking cool guy. Sitting in the back of the class, I'm the cool guy. Caprice, I'm pouring another glass, I'm the cool guy. Ain't got a lot of cash, still the cool guy. All I do is dope shit, motherfucking cool guy.
We might even say indirectly that Baked Alaska had an indirect influence on cringecore. We might even say that. Maybe these Baked Alaska songs were in the back of my head when I was doing cringecore. I mean, we might say that.
7 City torn, New Jersey showing. Cool running, hit a 5K in the morning. Nutella, I got the mozzarella. No flex zone, bitch, keep the Coachella. I'm better, king shit like Coretta. Diddy Kong, bitch.
I have no idea what the hell Baked Alaska is talking about, but Your boy right here, I think he's pulling that flow. He's pulling that Baked Alaska flow. That ain't his flow. That ain't his flow. Now, speaking of hot ass rap songs, excuse me? Excuse me? We all know who the king of the rap game is these days. So I got to do it, y'all. I got to do it. I know you might be tired of it, but we got a lot of views. We got almost 200,000 views now on Instagram on this classic. And we got 100,000 over here on the X. So I got to do it. I got to do it.
And technology that allowed them to predict outcomes, and that technology stopped working in 2012. We're going to get into that tomorrow. I find it to be fascinating. I wonder if they saw Charlie Kirk.
Can you prove they did? Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
But the Dark Ages was a time when black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James.
That's King James right there. That's James LeBron. That's King LeBron right there.
Black, he was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings.
Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
Who was a homosexual himself, who was in love with his sister Lucretia, who they made the image of Lucretia to be Mary. And that became the Renaissance era. Lucretia.
So hold on, you telling me Lucretia? That's a black name right there. How you gonna say that the people that was framing the black people were also black? That don't make no sense. Lucretia's a black as hell name. Lucretia. The church even allowed it, you know what I'm saying? The church allowed for straight pimping. But that have been suppressed. That have been suppressed. Listen to my brother. In the 1500s, it was legal to be a pimp. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion. Black kings, black bishops, black players, people of the chocolate persuasion.
Cause you can't refute her. Cause you ain't got no arguments. Cause you work for BB. Baby.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
Things, and she was gathering herself when she was like at home in the fetal condition. Nope, she was in the office every day.
Shit. I know that bitch was in the fetal condition. She had got pregnant, was in a fetal condition.
An anecdote, not even an anecdote, a reality.
And I ain't making an anecdote. I'm making a reality when I say that, right? I know a lot of y'all haters out there trying to be, y'all trying to be grandoise.
Gino and Pam Bondi, who all made these grandoise promises.
Why y'all trying to be all grandoise about yourself? I'm about to report you to the Grandoise Bureau.
Last night, a bomb squad and agents from the Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, the ATF, obviously.
A lot of y'all bitches about to go into the fetal condition after I get a hold to yous.
She was like at home in the fetal condition. Nope, she was in the office every day. Chips
and
are
if you don't,
food.
if you don't like this drama,
or satiating, so you won't.
Then you may not find what I'm saying satiating. And again, who?
I actually think he's
what black person who knows Prince, and I know Prince very well. I'm talking about the canon of Prince songs, okay? And by the way, you all have figured out when you hear me singing, you hear that Prince coming out, okay? What Prince person doesn't know Raspberry Beret? How can Candace? I'm starting to doubt Candace's BIPOC. I'm about to revoke her BIPOC card. I don't think her BIPOC card legal. I think it's about to be revoked. Because you telling me that you don't know Prince? Raspberry Beret? You ain't never heard Prince, Candace? Are you serious right now? You serious right now? Raspberry beret. What? He wore a raspberry beret. What? Who doesn't know that?
Still a lieutenant colonel of the army. The maroon color in the military means the color is famously associated with military forces, such as the maroon beret of airborne troops around the world. I did not grow up in a Prince household beyond a couple of his major hits, namely Raspberry Beret and...
What? Dude, I got more BIPOC than her. It just got proved to you. I'm more BIPOC than her, dude. I did not grow up in a Prince household, but I like his hits. Raspberry Beret. I was fucking part-time at a 5 and dime. My boss was Mr. McGee. He told me several times that he didn't like my kind because I was a bit too leisurely. It seems that I was busy doing something close to nothing, different than the day before. That's when I saw her. Ooh, I saw her. She walked in through the outdoor. He wore a raspberry beret. Kind you find at a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. Dude, what the hell kind of world are we even in? Black people don't know Prince? How am I knowing Prince more than her? Than this queen? This is crazy, dude. What the hell? I gotta hear that again. Is that I didn't even know the rest of this clip towards the end of it. She actually talks about Prince. I didn't even know that.
Of airborne troops around the world. I did not grow up in a Prince household beyond a couple of his major hits, namely Raspberry Beret and...
Oh my goodness, dude. Is everybody just a retard? Except for me and a handful of people that are in my friend circles? I guess so. Everybody else is going full retard. I just crashed out. Shit, I just got in the mood, dude. I started thinking of the Prince catalog. I was going back to damn Emancipation. Okay, I was going back to damn, old Prince songs. I'm going back to Pop Life. I'm going back to White Mansion. Raspberry Brett. Shazaroni says for $5. As an actual black queen myself, I'm always glad to see other black queens making such great content. Thank you, my sister. She feels it. She knows what. And by the way, her picture, because you can't put up a fake picture anywhere, proves that she is who she says she is. Anyway, when are we going to figure out that Candace is just a little off, you guys? Come on now. Something's going on. Infinite Zeal, $5. Michael Tracy just challenged Whitney Webb to debate. Now I lost the super chat. Where'd it go? By the way, I'm not joking about the Prince song. I was like, man, I want an 80s Prince shirt. I've wanted one for forever. And I want the one that Corey Feldman had in Goonies. So, but the only one I could find was like a white, gray cloth version. And I'm not joking. I bought it last week. By the way, if you're not a Prince fan, you're stupid, dude. Do you know how awesome Prince is, music-wise? He wrote like hundreds of songs. There can be infinite Prince albums because he wrote so many songs. And by the way, he's super versatile. Dude can do a solo like a freaking metal dork. And he can do funk. And he can do jazz. He's got a whole jazz album, the X album. And he can do hip-hop, R&B, you name it, dude. He does it all. Now, he's a little weird, but what musician, pop star isn't a little weird? They're all weird. Anyway, I lost the super chats. Where was that? Who know? Come on now. Y'all know that frat stuff's fake and gay. Come on now. JB Peltier says for $5. I'm sure that the guy in the $150 shirt and pinky ring will lead you to spiritual enlightenment. Are you talking about the reels? Yeah, these reels are crazy, dude. They're always crazy. Rachel says for $5, Neoplatonism and Derek Myth Vision. That's them planning a DMT bro poop swim as we speak. You know what? I actually would not be surprised if it wasn't a clip of Neil and Derek swimming in the poop pool, the doo-doo water. Hey, yo, survey time, $2. Diaper Town is the next cringecore song. I hope we don't have to go that gross, dude. It's just getting gross. Reginald said for $2. Did the northern pagan Vikings also like poop? I don't actually know. Now, I do know that it would be a good question to ask amongst the Vikings. Did the Vikings engage in a lot of booty activities? I don't know. They may have, and I would not be surprised. Because I think that tends to be pretty universal. I mean, they believed in human sacrifice. And I know that they had a routine of the berserker where they would, before battle, they would like get all hyped up and they would dance to the war drums and they would get, you know, drunk on mead or whatever the hell Vikings drink. And you get the vibe from that, even from some of the pagans today trying to reclaim that. Now, I know this is like, what's that one creepy ass pagan song that's really popular? Is it Wardruna? Some of this stuff is weird, dude. You know, what's weird too is if you listen to this song, and I don't know Nordic stuff, so I could be wrong. I actually like Aurora. I like her voice. She's pretty cool singer. And this isn't a pretty cool song, I have to say. It's surreal and entrancing if you listen to this song, right? But I remember it was like, I wonder what that song's about. And if you turn on the lyrics, it sounds like they're singing about Hades. So then I was like, I don't know if I want to sing about Hades like this. I like the way the song was going. Then it's like, are they talking about hell? Now I know that hell, Hel, might just be the realm of the dead amongst Nordic things. I don't know a lot of Nordic mythology. It's not an area that I'm well studied. So I'm sure the Nord nerds, the Nerdics in the chat can correct me. And by the way, why does she have that stupid, that turf bang? That stupid turf bang looks retorted. Because she's not bad looking. You know, she's okay. And she would look a lot better if she didn't have that stupid turf bang. That's the worst. But this isn't even the right pagan band I'm thinking of. Heilung, that's it. This is them. I thought it was funny because I was watching this video one day and I was deconstructing the symbolism of it. This one here. And I was thinking, this stuff is like super popular still, right? 26 million views on this crazy pagan song. So they go out in the woods. We got, you know, runes. Okay, yep. And then I was watching this and it's like, wait a minute. Why is this dude covered in poop? And then, oh, he's eating mushrooms. So he's over here shroom maxing too. He's about to poop his pants. He's about to do that duty battle right there. Look at that. He's doing it. And now he's about to go insane. She's doing it. Right? And then they start tripping balls. And then the rocks in the trees start talking to him. And then they draw some ley lines on the ground. And then they get the antlers out. Got to clap them antlers together. Make them antlers clap. Make them antlers clap. Make it clap, girl. I will admit, this song does sound kind of cool. Now, it's super demonic and creepy, but it does sound kind of cool. I got to admit it. Anyway, I'm not really into that. I will go as far as Ivor. She's cool. This song is really cool. Right? It's a little witchy too, though. I think this song is about being dead too. So all they sing about is death. Okay, sing about something other than death, please. How do we get onto this? Oh yeah, from this goofus, this goofball, goober. Okay, I got something better for you. You want to learn masculinity? Guys, you want to learn how to get your game going? You want to be a player? You want a player max? You want some RIZZ? Well, this man here is all over Instagram, apparently. And he is a spiritual gangster. And I've never seen the craziest claims from anybody except for this dude, and perhaps this week Vegan Gains, because I can't actually tell if Vegan Gains might be so crazy from all of whatever he's been into that I don't even. After his attempt at trolling, I was sitting there thinking, does he actually believe in Crom? Was he even joking? I don't even know. And I'm like, is he even that cunning and funny to troll at that level, or is he just crazy? And who actually thinks that they're literally a spiritual, like who calls himself a spiritual gangster being serious? Like, so this dude is probably one of the most ridiculous of the, I don't even know what we call this sphere of the guys who want to be the Tates. What do we even call this sphere of people? I don't even know. It's like a mix of red pill, pickup artist, grifting, business maxing. And then you're like, what exactly is your business? Oh, it's Instagram influencing business maxing. Okay, but what's the business? It's business maxing is the business. Okay, Don Lapre.
Your lifestyle. And I'm talking about from the time that I was like
5.
I was a fucking gangster.
People were so fucking afraid of me.
I was a menace to society. Were you extorting, robbing, all kinds of stuff? You can't even
imagine.
Dude was extorting and robbing since he was a damn 5-year-old. He was at the playpen just macking on chicks. He was at the schoolyard freaking flipping people off of the swing. Dude was a spiritual gangster since he was 5.
Really? They used to call me the
Kid, I was the most dangerous
motherfucker out there.
He was so dangerous, he got a nickname as a kid called the Kid. If that ain't spiritual gangster, what is? And let me tell you, this dude, this dude is something else now. And all of his posts get even better. Let's see if we can find another one of these.
When you have direct sunlight on your balls, it raises your testosterone levels by 140%. Holy shit. Your testosterone's probably off the charts, I would imagine.
I'm about 900 naturally.
That's really high, especially for natural.
Most people don't.
Is Sean Kelly trolling or being serious? I can't tell. By the way, shout out to Sean Kelly. He just had me on. We did an awesome podcast yesterday. That'll be dropping soon. I put him in the thumbnail, so appreciate him having me on. Really cool to finally get that done.
No, for your body, for the testosterone to go up, the food needs to be anabolic. Most food is not anabolic. For example, chicken is not anabolic. Steak is. Eggs are. I eat a whole lot of whole eggs and a lot of steaks.
And I eat about 3 of those a day. Yeah, I eat about 10 whole eggs a day.
Low on carbs. I keep some carbs.
Dude is egg maxing.
It's just to hydrate my muscle. But today, the testosterone level is very low with men. And the reason it is because of the food that they eat. I sit out.
Well, again, now I'm starting to feel like maybe Vegan Gains got me, because I thought he was a vegan. And then he's like, he worships Crom. And I'm like, but Crom is a human sacrifice deity. So does this mean you're not vegan anymore? All right, we got to find a good one from this dude. Losers. All right, this is a message to the losers. We got a lot of losers that need to get their shit together. Listen to me, you get your money right. Project Pat, you listen to me, you get your money right.
No money. No respect. You get the f up and motivate yourself. Whoever tells you money ain't they're fooling you.
They're just losers like you are.
So get up and be a winner. No money. No respect.
Telling it like it is. No money, no respect. I mean, this dude is off the hook. His name is even scary.
My body just gets tense. Feel it. It's scary. They fear the name. They fear the movement. Why? It's because I walked
out of hell, right?
Just make it out alive.
I conquered hell.
And now I came to conquer this. That's why people fear the iron.
That's why people fear me, because of the mentality.
I'm the one that conquers.
Dude just straight up tells it like it is. And I like that his reels are like 5 seconds. This is a new approach. How about just 5 seconds? I just show up and I'm like, I'm the greatest thing that ever existed. You suck. That's it. Game over. Pay me. Influencing done. Influencing complete. Check mark. I influenced. I like it. It's simple, to the point. Enough of this yapping. Give me 3 sentences. Tell me how awesome I am. Oh, by the way, he's also superhuman.
I think I'm superhuman. If everybody else is human, then I could do so much more than them. And I'm so much stronger than them, and so much wiser and smarter and advanced than they are.
And I'm probably superhuman. If you're born with some talent, I will destroy your talent every single day.
You think you're born with talents? I'll just freaking destroy your talent every day. This is so simple. It might actually be true. I mean, have you proven that he's not telling the truth? Let's use some Candace logic. Hold up. But did you prove that he wasn't the greatest human being that ever existed? Can you prove that he didn't destroy every one of your talents immediately by looking at you? If you can't prove that, case closed, dude.
That you were born with a talent,
and I wanted to go into. As long as I want it bad enough, I'll destroy you. Simple as that. If you take the negative energy and transmute it to positive, it actually creates
infinite intelligence.
Damn, dude. If you take negative energy, convert that, you can literally be omniscient. Infinite intelligence. And this dude tapped into it. I like it. I'm on board. I'm about to give this dude... I mean, I don't even want coaching. I don't even want anything back other than to just give this dude money. Where do I sign up? How can I give him money? I don't even need coaching because I'll never be superhuman. Literally just want to give you money, dog. That's it. And who's this dude? Let's see what this dude is.
I know what I bring to the table, so trust me when I say I'm not afraid to eat alone.
I've seen that dude on Instagram too. He's another one of these dudes. And what the heck is it with these dudes that get crazy with weightlifting? That they actually think they're gods. This is a recurring pattern here. So I'm starting to think like because you saw that with Vegan Gains the other day. So do steroids actually just make you insane? I'm starting to think that's what happens here. Do they just make you go crazy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude's over here talking about his thing. Uh-oh.
The tall guys have small penises. The short guys have long penises.
What do you prefer, height on the bottom or at the top? I had to pick top. The top?
Yeah. Really?
Sean Kelly said, it's hard to pick whether I want a tall dude with a short dinghy or a short dude with a dong. That's a tough choice. That's a tough choice.
For bottom? Not me, but the girls do. The tall guys have small penises. The short guys have long penises.
What do you prefer, height on the...
This dude is just raw. You know what I mean? He's just raw. Let's see. He removes trust. Let's see.
Apologies. I accept.
But I remove trust.
Tit for tat. Right? Every action, reaction. Everything in this world has a response. You can't argue with it. Wealth. Let's see. I want to know more about money, dude.
You'll never see a wealthy person drive a brand new car, showing how much money he has. As you guys could understand, $250,000 is not much money. Spending it like there's no tomorrow. He's not gonna brag about it.
Now, for me, $250,000 is not much money.
You'll never hear a wise man sitting there talking and bragging about how much knowledge he has.
So wait. A wise man doesn't brag about his knowledge, but a minute ago you said that you were the smartest dude alive. Whoa. Let's check out this dude.
I remember 2 guys ran up on me one time, and I had my Richard Mille on, and they said, yo, give me the Richard Mille. Obviously, they're armed. I said, okay, it is what it is. So I take off my Richard Mille, right? I took off the Richard Mille. I said, okay, I don't want no problems. Here's the Richard Mille. I threw the Richard Mille off the guy's head. Boom, bang. Hit the dude in the head. Ricocheted off, and I knew what I was doing. It wasn't by accident. Ricocheted off the guy's head. Hit the other guy in the head.
Ran up, fucked them both up. And at the end of that, man, I felt so fucking bad.
Damn, these mofos is badasses. I feel like I need to stop making fun of them because they might think me out of existence with these powers. Uh-oh. What are they? Uh-oh.
Friends that go only to gay clubs. They're straight.
They go there to find the girlfriends that just got broken up with, who were brought there by a gay guy, and then they go,
oh, look at that guy. He's cute. He's straight and he's here. Wow.
All makes sense. My friends used to go to the gay bar. And I'm like, why you guys go to the gay bar? This is because there's the most amount of women there who are ready to bang.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm always at the gay bar to pick up the chicks. Uh-huh. Who believes that? Again, what did I just say? All of these bodybuilding dudes, it's a lot of gay stuff, bro. This stuff is so gay. I've been saying that. And who out there actually believes that these bodybuilder dudes, dude, I go to the gay bar to meet the chicks, bro? What? Nobody out here believes that. You just proved my point. Fake and gay, dude. All right, enough of this goofball. These people are literally insane, man. People are absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. This one, oh, okay. Is this a person? I think I went to this person's page and they too are actually a sort of rapper, I believe. Because I couldn't tell if this person was joking. Oh, that's not it. What is this? Don't do this again. Come on now. Okay, let's see. Copy link. First of all, I thought, is this a monster? What is this? Is this some sort of a demon? Oh, now it's not going to come up. All right, let's try going to this person. Here we go. We'll go to this person's page. Here we go. Okay, so this is some sort of rapper, quote, musician. But then I started thinking from some of the titles of the songs, I can't tell if he's joking or being serious. Because dude's over here saying, I've been horny ever since Charlie Kirk died. So now I'm thinking, is he trolling? Maybe he's trolling. Let's check this out.
Straight to the face. As he gets people on TV. I go up, wish I could stop, but it's a physical reaction. And we come.
I think he's joking, so he might get a pass. Let's try this one.
Bitch, I'm retarded, but bitch, I ain't slow. I nut on black bitches, make them look like cinnamon roll. Bitch, I'm retarded, but bitch,
I gotta see the black people's reaction to this dude. Because I'm getting mystified by this brother right here. What is going on with this guy?
I've never seen a bitch stop sucking my dick when she's seen a roach. I hate these rappers, the music sucks. I have them.
Dude said phallus in chains. That's a pretty good one. I don't know. What do you? Oh, here's the one that Tristan sent me. Let's see which one this is.
If the police get me, bitch, I'm going on the run. If you catch me at Ulta, bitch, I'm probably serving cunt. Ah. If the police.
Okay, this guy's got to be trolling. This can't be. This is a joke. Look, dude, people are doing cringecore now. It's a whole genre on its own. You're welcome. Do any of them thank me? No. And then I thought this fat dude was a joke, but he's an actual rapper too. He actually raps with actual rappers. So the world is topsy-turvy. Fat, nerdy white dudes and even Chinese dudes can be like the top rappers now. It's crazy. All right. What else do we got from Tristan here? Let's see. No, that's a joke. All right, we might be. Oh, here's another one of these players. Let's check out this player right here. I'm trying to help you boys out, get some women and stuff, because y'all a bunch of nerds. No RIZZ. I'm trying to learn RIZZ. Let's see if this man here, not him. Dang it. Tristan's links ain't working. All right, let's try it this way. You know, it's hard to tell when things are jokes and when people are being serious these days. And this guy is apparently a tax strategist, but I can't tell if he's joking or being real. So he's over here giving tax advice next to twin beds. This shit's crazy. What's going on with it?
Sure, thank you. Just to let you know, if you want to just know this, for 2019 there was the same thing done. It was a 1045 carryback, and
dude's in a hostel. Exactly. Dude's giving tax advice from a hostel. Dude's acting like he's involved in hostile takeovers as he lives in a hostel. What the heck? By the way, he looks like...
And they did receive the refunds for 2014, 15, and 16, which was 2150, 18,000.
He looks like he would be the dude that comes up to you in the street. He's got a basketball jersey on. He looks like the dude that would come up to you in the street saying that he's the owner of the team, but he needs to borrow $15 because he needs something really quick, and he'll pay you right back. But he owns the Portland Trailblazers, right? That's what this dude looks like.
And change and 902,000. So just so you know.
But this is what I thought was great, because what do y'all want to bet that this is a, shall we say, a lady of the evening? Do y'all think this is his real girl? or is this a lady of the evening? It's hard to tell these days, because I want tax advice from this dude, but I feel like I need more so legal advice from this dude. You know, when it comes to like, what's the law with ladies of the evening? You know what I mean? Because I feel like this dude knows the law pretty well. Because this is not a girlfriend. Listen.
This is Mike Fidelli for Fidelli and Associates. We're here in South Beach. We're here to provide services for income tax and IRS problems to high net worth athletes and entertainers who have many serious IRS problems. If you do, DM me and we'll get you out all your problems.
Would y'all go to this man for tax advice? Now you're going to laugh, but dude has ladies of the evening around him, which makes me think he knows the laws. Thus, he knows the ways around the laws. So I'm going to say that the Mike actually would be a good tax lawyer or tax consultant. And again, dude, schizogram is alive and well. Now, hold on, though. Wait a minute. What? Who's this? Hold up, Mike. Do you just have a harem of ladies? Because who is this sister? Well, hold up, Mike. Who are these ladies? We got some Latinas, some Latinx. We got a sister. We got I don't know what this is. Something. Mystery meats. We got another Latina over here. No, this is an Asian right here. Damn, dude. Your boy Mike is over here with tax advice for every ethnicity of lady, it looks like. And do you think he meet these girls at church? Oh, hold up. Y'all aren't even seeing this, are you? My bad. I was on the wrong screen. Check it out. Okay, we got down here. Who's this? Mike, who's this? So Mike comes off as a BIPOC person over here like myself. But hold up. Who are these Latina chicks? Who's it? Latinx right here. Look at this. By the way, he looks like an elf right there. He looks like an old elf. You don't ever see old elves because elves are, quasi-immortal. This dude somehow achieved looking like an old elf. But these Latinx girls are all about it. They're like, hey, papi, what do I do with my taxes or whatever? Hey, papi, could you help me with my taxes? Like, I got to pay the IRS or whatever. And like, hey, fool, could you help me? And then it's like over here, he's like, I want an Asian.
Rich nigga shit I do a lot of.
He's over here with this Asian chick. And he's like, you think I can't help you with taxes? Look at this stack of $100 bills. How would I have a stack of $100 bills if I couldn't help you with taxes? Solid logic from every influencer. Everything tonight vindicated. Props to my toxic masculinity bros out here tonight. Uh-oh. He's over here telling the 304s what a 1099 is. 304s be like, what's a 1099?
Sure.
Literally.
What's the difference between a 1099 and a W-2?
Great question. Glad you asked. Difference is W-2 is for an employee, 1099 is for an independent contractor.
I'm kind of warming up to this dude. I like his style because he's not racist with women. He's just all about it. It's like, if you're a lady, I'm about to tell you about the IRS. The weirdest game ever. Who would have ever thought that an old elf could pull so many 304s with tax game? Guys, it's time to get creative. You got competition. This is an old elf on This dude he's on meth, but he's an elf. I'm going to say he's a melf.
Only man that Enold...
Not a milf, a melf. A meth elf. He's a melf. Dude, tell me though. Tell me he doesn't look like an old old elf right there, but with meth. So melf. This is as fun as watching the VHS dates. I'm popping off on this, right? I keep going to the wrong screen though. I keep forgetting to show you. Look right here. Tell me he don't look like an old elf. Melf right there. Are we having fun? Did I run everybody off? Again, sometimes we got to go back to the basics. The guys got to learn about women. We got too many nerds that don't know how to handle women. So I come here and I help you guys by looking to masculine men such as Mike, the melf, Mike the meth elf over here. Because a lot of dorks, a lot of nerds, they don't know what to do. How do I have game, they say. Jay, how do I RIZZ? Jay, how do I MOG? How do I RIZZ MOG? And I explain the methods of RIZZ maxing. That's what we're here for. Now, speaking of the same topic, I want you guys to help me out here. Because I think, let's see if we got any more Tristana reels, because they were getting pretty crazy. Let's see if we got any more Tristana reels. I do want to play the vegan gains comment because it was so stupid. And a lot of people didn't see Vegan Gains call into the debate because he called in at the end of the Q&A. It was really stupid. Putting my butthole on. He thought this was super funny. And I want you guys to tell me if you think this is super funny here. So let's see your boy Vegan Gains. Gains. Vegan Gains. Who, by the way, is now on steroids, according to his own admission. And I guess eats meat. I don't understand what's going on. But so he thought it'd be really funny to call into the debate to troll. But is he trolling? I don't know. I don't honestly, maybe he's crazy. I don't know. He seems a little off. I'm confused. Is strength putting my butthole on OnlyFans like you do?
Crom is the one and true only God, as he is the God of ultimate strength. The God that you worship, he's a complete fraud.
Mom was a human sacrifice deity though, right?
No. Crom commands all men to achieve strength and power.
So if a Skittles dude overpowers another dude and he becomes like a power top on a power bottom, is Crumb there for that?
You're the one.
I'm asking you in your, no, I'm being serious. In your worldview, is that where does Crumb give that strength?
What?
Does he?
Being a power top?
Yeah.
Well, look, he tells you to go forth and do as you will. There you go.
So I appreciate Vegan Gains being that consistent, because if you don't know, he came on the debate to troll and he was like, God is who gives you power in any overpowering action. And I said, so like a gay dude overpowering another gay dude? And he bit the bullet. It was like, yes, do what you want. And by the way, I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, I haven't actually re-fact checked this, but Crom from Conan is based on Crom Crua. And Crom Crua, I'm pretty sure, is a human sacrifice deity. Look at that. Crom Crua was a pre-Christian Irish deity. And I think years ago I looked this up. The Conan dude got it from Crom Crua. Well, now I don't know. Now I can't tell if it's, I mean, I'm sure we got dorks in the chat that know all about Conan or whatever. You could tell me if it's based on Crom Crua. But Crom Crua was a human sacrifice deity, which does make sense in the universe of Conan. But regardless, this was just such a stupid, like, I think he's trolling, but I don't even know.
No, we should all convert.
So, yeah, Jay, how much do you bench?
What does that have to do with this?
Well, again, if your God exists and you pray to him, do you not? Should he not grant you strength?
I'm confused. Is strength putting my butthole on OnlyFans like you do? I remember one of the last streams that Tristan did making fun of this goober was about how he was putting up his booty on, I'm being serious, dude putting his booty on OnlyFans. Now, y'all gonna have to ask Tristan how he researched that and came to that conclusion. But that's a question for Tristan. We're gonna ask Tristan that question next time he's on, because that just I just realized that. Wait a minute, Tristan, how'd you come to know to figure that out? And now I'm gonna play this just because I'm sick of it. And I even sent an email to Alex Jones because I said, Alex, I think you misinterpreted this. Respect you, Alex Jones, but I think you got this specific issue incorrect. Once again, all of Twitter is sharing this clipped clip of the stupidest boomer of all time, Dan Pena, the screaming, cussing money expert goober. How come all these money experts, they're like the worst, man. They're just, these people are they're insane. The grifter money consultant business maxing person. What's your business? I sell business. I'm a business company. We sell business. Like the product is just yapping or something. I don't know. Influencing. He doesn't say that Epstein created Bitcoin. Everyone has clipped this to cut out what he says he thinks it's about. And what he says is super stupid. Putin didn't create Bitcoin. Now think about how dumb this is. All the conspiracy Bitcoin haters have been saying forever, the NSA created Bitcoin, CIA created Bitcoin. Okay. And then they go to this goofus as a proof. He doesn't even say it's the CIA and the NSA. He says it's Putin. But they cut off the rest of the clip of what he actually says. So this makes them all look ridiculous. I'm not dissing Alex. I'm saying everybody just assumed because Benny Johnson shared the clip that the clip was correct. No, it's not.
Bitcoin, Putin. It's a Ruski conspiracy to fuck up the American economy. And you know who's behind Bitcoin? Putin. It's a Ruski conspiracy to fuck up the American economy.
And literally, like, millions of people saw the edited clip cutting off what he actually says about who created it, as if he's implying that it's Epstein. First of all, this person is an idiot. Secondly, it's not Epstein in the clip, it's Putin. It's so stupid. And like nobody even thought to see if the clip, what it said. It just drives me crazy. Oh my goodness. I forgot about the fat white rapper. Do y'all want fat white rapper? Y'all done with rap? Let's see. I can't. Let's see. Did Tristan? Oh no. Do we need more yoga chicks? Oh, this isn't yoga chicks. This is Christian chicks. Oh no. I don't know what's worse. Evangelical Christian cringe or the yoga people cringe. It's hard to say which one's worse. Okay. Oh man. All right, let's check this out. What the heck is going on here? Okay, she's in church. Okay.
I break every last curse of her life. Every last spirit trying to get from the past. For unfree in Jesus' name. I'm not leaving. 1, 2, 3.
This is just a normal service for charismatics, dude. Pentecostals are like, yeah, what's the problem with that? Yeah, what's the problem? She's undergoing deliverance. Okay, dude. Oh no, what is this? Oh man, he's doing it, isn't he? Oh.
I want to be remembered for courage and for my faith. That
Evangelicals are like, oh wait, y'all didn't even see it. Hold on, I'm sorry. I keep getting confused with the wrong screen. All right, watch this. Evangelicals are like, oh, you Orthodox are idolaters. Meanwhile, evangelicals over here getting giant images of Charlie Kirk on their body.
I want to be remembered for courage.
Icons?
That would be the most important thing is my faith, my life.
Like, you guys believe in like icons or whatever? That's like idolatry, dude. By the way, that's a sick Charlie Kirk tattoo, dude. Charlie Kirk, bro. Oh man, it's getting rough.
I bet Jesus would be.
Oh no. Oh, here we go. It's getting worse. Where's that chick at? See, I find it on Tristan's page. I gotta come over here and find it again. Let's see, where's it at? Do we got white girl rappers? Dude, we need to do a stream just on this page. Evangelical cringe. This is genius, dude. Check this out.
I bet Jesus would be from the South today. Jesus wasn't from Kentucky, but sure sounds like it could be. Maybe I'm just reading in between those red letter lines.
I thought she was gonna rap.
He was born in a small town, hung out with a rough crowd. Yeah, he sounds like a fishing in the river, family dinner kind of guy. Down here in this slice of heaven, he'd feel right at home, I reckon. He'd be the world's best neighbor, never met a stranger, turning well water.
Oh. What's worse, Christian country or B-Shock? Y'all remember the B-Shock stream? All right, I can't do it. Oh, this was a classic. Remember this? This one's classic.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
And if I might take a moment to remind the audience about super chats. Y'all have not super chatted to get that seed blessing to my satisfaction, okay? I want to see 10,000 times 10,000 seed blessings in these super chats, okay? Crypto Crusader, I teach people who teach people teach people. Oh, no, he's talking about his business model. I teach people that teach people how to teach people business. Dude's got a meta business. I like it. I like it. He's meta maxing. He's meta scamming. I like it. Altered Void, $10. That was not a lady of the evening. That was a lady of the hour. Ooh, he's getting that discount. There's an IRS tax bracket loophole for ladies of the hour. I like it. Pepper Profit, $5. You're the RIZZ Mog King. Finally, somebody who sees reality the way that it is. And let me tell you something. A lot of y'all in this audience have many talents. I will destroy every one of your talents. I mean, I will physically destroy your talent. It will no longer exist. You say, I don't understand how that's possible. Exactly. Of course you don't understand. I will destroy your talent. Howling Man says for $10, I appreciate you. I actually curled up in fetal condition before I found you. Well, if I wanted you in fetal condition, I would cause you right now to be in it and destroy all of your talents by basically just thinking of it. I was baptized Mormon, but I left it and I follow Christ. Well, look into orthodoxy, my man. Appreciate that. Yep. $5. Is Jay Dyer AMTV the same guy? No. I'm not that guy. I've heard of that guy. I remember hearing of that guy a long time ago. But what does he do? Does he do like geopolitical stuff? Is that who I'm thinking of? Who is AMTV? Let's see. This dude. Okay, I kind of like his Hawaiian RIZZ. Okay, he's got 600,000 subscribers. Breaking, aliens reveal worldwide. Okay, now this is a goofball. Anybody talking about aliens? I'm checking out, dude. Faking gay right there. I mean, unless you're saying they're like demons or psyops. It's like, come on, dude. And by the way, where is the 10,000 times 10,000 super chats? Did you see Michael Tracy calling out Jeff Stein truthers? Said Whitney Webb. I mean, is he going to debate? And while that dude is a goofball, is he going to debate? I don't think I'm high tier enough for him to even think about debating, but he needs to debate somebody if he's going to talk all this smack out here. Micah Marshall says, I did not have Jay Glazin Prince on my bingo card in 2026. Why not? You must be new around here. You must not have donated your 10,000 times 10,000 seed tithe yet, because you would have known my favorite musicians had you paid attention. Had you watched the Cringe Core and paid attention, you could have known and seen the inspiration, the influences to influence this influencer. What do? Business. What do you sell? I sell business. Business corporation. That's what I sell. Cheese collect $10. Jay, the Father Turbo Universe is my favorite. Thank you. We had a great conversation. In the last few years, thank you for all your hard work. I can't wait for more Moses ones. For more Moses ones. What does that mean, dude? For more Moses ones. Oh, for more Father Moses podcast or Father Turbo podcast. I don't know what you mean. Here's $10. Thank you so much. Welcome to finally catching a live stream. JB says for $5, the image of a raw antler crossed with a microphone stand is all you need to know about neo-pagans. Well, I think the funniest thing is that it's all reconstructed. They kind of all make it up, which is funny because that's the thing they always criticize Christians for. They're like, you got a bunch of made up religion stories. Every neo-pagan is having to reconstruct and redo the religion because nobody knows what the pagans of 6,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago actually believed. It's a reconstructing process. Augusta says for $10, I lost my shit when you asked Skittles Vegan if Crom is a power top. Well, what I was saying was, he said anytime you have strength and you overpower somebody, that's my God empowering you. And I was like, anytime? So like when a buff dude takes down another dude for Skittles? And he was like, yeah, okay, dude. So again, proving my argument that all of this bodybuilding stuff, look, I think you should work out, you should be fit, but the stuff where you're obsessed with ballooning up and you look weird and creepy and abnormal, and that's all a bunch of gay dudes. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like the frat stuff. Something's gay about it. Nicholas Phelps, $10. Gundam, the anime from 1979, is about a global government called Earth Federation that does a green depopulation policy by deporting 60% of the Earth's population into space. It's the good guy in it. So the good guy is doing it. That's crazy. In the Filth, $2. Ash Mays has already refuted you on YouTube. Tongue in cheek. Yeah, I know people have been saying I need to watch that. I just haven't got around to it. I've been super busy. By the way, we're about to do a bunch of more big podcasts. So I'm just like, I'm trying to stack big podcasts. I don't have time to argue with everybody. Hence why there's open calls. You can call in on the open calls if they want to come up us. Truth hurts, $5. I almost crashed my car to make that country song stop. Thank you for ending it before I did. Yeah, it was pretty rough, dude. Christian country is cringe, dude. And I remember B-Shock once tried to do a duet with a Christian country dude. It was so stupid. And I'm like, there's Christian country rap crossovers. We are in the end of the world. Because y'all remember when we made fun of B-Shock, right? And let me see if I can find his country crossover. Remember this dude? Remember when everybody was for 1 week obsessed with this dude because of this stupid song? And then like right away he was like, I like Biden. Oh, wait a minute. B-Shock's back? Hold up. B-Shock is a pimp now, dude. He went full pimp bishop. Oh, I got to see this. Yeah, baby.
I got what you want, I got what you need, yeah. Lyrics for your soul, swinging on these beats, yeah. Point you to the very one that set me free. You should pay attention to the truth you hear from me.
Damn. Woo. Fire. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Trapaholic.
Got the key to open the kingdom. Got what you need, you need the freedom. Need to be free like Garden of Eden. Listen, Jesus is the key to the kingdom.
Is this Tristan Tate or is this B-Shock? Y'all help me out. I'm trying to figure it out.
I got the key to open the kingdom. Got what you need the freedom. Need to be free like Garden of Eden. Listen, Jesus is the key to the kingdom. I'm feeling like I'm blessed right now. Cause I'm blessed by the best, no stress right now. Rock a mic with a cross on my chest right now. Took a bath in the blood, yeah, I'm fresh right now. And they be looking like what?
B-Shock on fire. Trapaholic. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Where's the country song? That's the only thing I'm trying to find here. B-Shock country crossover. Ooh, crossover. Get it? Crossover. That's evangelical genius right there, dude. Okay, I can't find it. There was some dumb country singer that he did a country rap song with, but I can't find it. Anyway, you don't even want to hear it. All right, should we move on now? It's time to move on. There's a lot. This looks like I'm going to follow this page here because this looks like some interesting evangelical cringe. Trapaholic. All right. Now, I don't usually talk about stupid drama. I am curious about this, though, because I'm not exactly sure how to interpret this. So I'm curious what everybody else thinks. Did Brett Cooper actually go to Fashion Week? What the hell is Fashion Week, dude? That sounds gay as hell. What dude is at Fashion Week? Unless you're somehow there for work, you got a legitimate work excuse pass for being at Fashion Week. You are not straight if you are a dude at Fashion Week. Unless you are perhaps one of the male models, which a lot of male models, it's like, are they straight? I don't know, dude. So I'm curious.
And one of her friends,
because Brett Cooper now has her little scandal. Are you starting to notice a pattern that every right-wing influencer who seems to go to the next level has a giant scandal? I'm starting to doubt these scandals. Like, are the scandals created like old school paparazzi did when they would take a picture of Britney Spears' coochie accidentally? Oh, scandal. Well, that was all planned. Okay, so Rolo covers this. I want to see what he says, but I want to know what you guys think. So was she actually eyeing Clav? Or was it just a situation where she's sent to cover some stupid thing for this dumb Fashion Week thing or whatever? And then she smiles, but they took it out of context. Let's take a look and see.
Who's in the fashion industry. She mentions her name in the most recent, in her very fat, like she's.
The reason I care about this is only because I'm interested in the notion of hypergamy. And as a conservative right-wing influencer person, does this prove that she's just there to perhaps up her game? Allegedly, I've not followed this dumb story, but I want to see what y'all think. I want to know, is this a situation of hypergamy, or are people going crazy and interpreting things that make no sense, right? Is this totally unfair to Brett Cooper, or is this a legitimate proof that no, actually, you can be married, have a baby, think you're in love, but she's eyeing her upgrade. She out here to get an upgrade. Okay, and guess what? In media, a lot of people are tempted to get an upgrade, especially if the upgrade will up your career. Duh. So is she a gold digger? She's trying to get an upgrade, get some media attention? Or is this all totally made up nonsense? Let's see.
Sounds like she's on Adderall, which is on her latest video. I think, is this it right here? Okay, here. No. I gotta get it. I want to get the short. Well, yeah, I want to get the short version of it because the short version is better. But I gotta go pull that off of YouTube real quick. Actually, I'll just share screen here. It's easier to get started.
By the way, somebody said that Clav allegedly said that he was gonna pop Brett Cooper. Okay. So the question then becomes, if he said that and it was known, then why did she go to meet and interview him anyway? Right?
This. So anyways, let's rewind the tape here. Let's review the tape. There it is. And oops. No. Don't worry. We're going to get to, was it Larry Wheels? Did you see Larry? Yeah, we will get to settle down.
There's a reason why
everything's getting covered. We're going to hit. Everybody's getting hit today. Sorry. Everybody gets a piece today. So just hold your horses. I know. Are you going to cover Larry Wheels? Everybody wanted me to do that. I'm like, do you know what else is going on? Let's see. Okay. So I think this is the one. Let's look at this.
Yeah. Okay. And Brett's gonna, if you want to say hi to Brett.
Brett, what's up? How are you? Amazing.
Here's the look. Okay, that's a look. You catch that?
That was good.
That's her friend.
Okay.
Hi, bitch.
Oh, I'm Liv. Nice to meet you.
Liv, that's it.
I look different because of the makeup. You look incredible. Where we get from here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Not gay.
Okay, so I mean, not a very lengthy interaction. She reaches over, says, "Hey, what's up?" She does look pretty gleeful, but everybody is reading into this. They went crazy with this. What do you guys think? I'm trying to figure out, like, is that all there is to this? Because that seems a little flimsy.
Brett, what's up?
Oh, wait. It's right over here. There you go. All right. So that was the encounter. Everybody's already seen this. I am like, this is all remedial. If you've been following anything, you can't go on Twitter or Twitch or YouTube or goddamn, probably, I don't know. I don't follow on Instagram, but like, I don't follow him on Instagram, but probably Instagram as well. That's the encounter. Okay. This is the Brett Cooper encounter. Now you got to remember that Brett Cooper decided that she was going to, and I covered it on the show, as a matter of fact, she was going to go and talk shit about Clav and Looks Maxers and everybody else. And then, of course, try to find some end around to make that, that's the new red. This is the red pill. Is this what the red pill is really about? That seems very vain and very, very shallow and artificial. And you know, okay, no, Brett, that is not the red.
Now, again, I'm sensitive to both sides of this because on the one hand, in this domain there, and I think even Rolo would admit this, there's a ton of retard grifter scam people. And maybe you think that about him and all the other people. That's fine. Whatever. The point is that it's possible to divorce what people are arguing and saying from the people. So even if you thought everyone in the red pill sphere, manosphere, whatever, even if you thought they were all evil and they were all operatives and they were all liars and they were all frauds or whatever, it still wouldn't mean that their arguments or their critiques are wrong. Maybe they are. But we're still, and it's getting even worse. It's getting so low tier. Everybody's getting so stupid. It's getting harder for people to figure that out. And they're actually getting worse at analyzing or looking at things and making sense of them. So it's getting to where, no, people can't even reason at all.
Oh, are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure. So anyways, she decided to take it upon herself. And the first thing I ask, I'm just asking questions. All I do is ask questions. I just fucking work here. Okay. I go on Twitter and every other guy's on Twitter going, oh my God, did you see the way that she looked at him when they met? Okay. I was like, cause when I first looked at him, so they did stills of it. I'll show you the stills here in a second. But my question wasn't that. My question was what the fuck is she doing at the New York City Fashion Show in the first place? Like, aren't you?
Exactly. I said the exact same thing. Has a newborn or something. Oh, well, they sent her there for work. Okay, I mean, but why? Like, what to do what? Like, what's the conservative commentator supposedly covering the issues that matter? Like, what's she gonna do at the fashion show? Oh, well, the right wing needs to get back to what?
You like TradCon girl? And then, of course, I guess now she's not, because everybody's coming out of the woodwork talking about like, oh, she's not a trad pimp. She's not a trad wife. She's never a trad wife. What are you talking about, Rolo? She's not a trad wife. Why does she have to be a trad wife for you? And it's like, I know why everybody wants to sort of like, she's trad wife adjacent right now. And there's a reason, because Sarah Stock had the trad wife vibes. And
this is also unfortunately true. And a lot of the red pill, quote unquote, sphere called this out and said, so many of the trad wife, conservative online girl sphere are grifters. Well, they were correct. And that is true. And why is that? Well, there's many reasons, but the real reason is you people in the audience just don't understand fashion. Fashion is sophisticated and you guys don't understand fashion. That's true right-wing trad girls cover fashion. Yes, you might need to be home with your child. You might need to, no. The real conservative moms farm that out to Lupita. Leave the baby with Lupita. You go to Fashion Week, girl. Get your fashions on. I'm a student of fashions.
Apparently, I don't know if this is necessarily true or not, but Isabella Moody, also trad wife vibes anyways. Whether or not they would call themselves or identify themselves as trad wives or not, they're still cut from the same cloth. Let's just be honest here, okay? So now you got to remember, Brett just had a kid. I don't know how old's the kid now. It's got to be like 2 months old, 3 months old. It's an infant.
It's that young? And she's traveling to this? Okay. I'm thinking, okay, maybe if it's a 2 or 3 year old, you can leave it with Lupita. But it's like a month or 2 old and she flew out there to see this dude? Come on now, this is a little sus.
Okay, it's not 1 year. I know that's okay. It's not a toddler quite yet. It is a newborn baby. How old is the kid? Child's age. When she have a
2025, so yeah, it wouldn't be more than 6 months.
Yeah,
old.
not even 6 months old. Okay.
What is this about? I am curious about the online sphere of trad wives and conservative girls. And we talked about this 2 years ago in podcasts. Then we talked about it again a year ago in a podcast. because I am getting more and more concerned with all of the phonies out here. Like I try to not have a lot of fighting with other people in the political right-wing sphere because I don't follow a whole lot of that. I don't mind fighting people in the theology sphere. I'll fight them all day long. But I am interested in how flimsy and fraudulent so many right-wingers, gibberish, platform yapping is in reality. So many of these people get shown year after year after year after year to be total phonies and grifters. I'm not just talking about did they have some sin. We all have sins. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, whoa, like whoa level stuff. So that's what's got people super hyper attentive to see, okay, is the next right-wing chick going to be sus, right? There's a pattern here that again is just shocking, really, if you paid attention to the drama. And here's the other thing is like the right-wing trad girls and the con girls or what, like they don't even care. They like get off on and they vibe with the drama. Duh. So wait a minute. So this is just entertainment. It's no different than the celebrity entertainment drama and the tabloids of 20 years ago. Now it's just these Con Inc. people doing the same tabloid crap. But ultimately, it's the fault of everybody else who is all obsessed with it. Why you covered it, Jay? I'm not obsessed with this. We hardly ever cover this kind of stuff.
September was announced.
I don't have it queued up. I should have had it queued up, but like I wanted to queue up the Kevin's it was Thought Mommies in the Club. I wanted to have Thought Mommies in the Club ready to go for that one. Like, who's the babysitter? Like everybody's saying it's her husband is home being the babysitter the whole time this is going on.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So there's not even Lupita. She's just leaving the baby with him. Oh man, I think a lot of the influencer people would do better to just be honest. Just be like, you know what? I struggle with hypergamy and trying to upgrade, like just be honest. Or like, you know what? I'll tell you me, I get impatient with people. Sometimes I get angry with people. I don't think I'm as mean as all these soft people on the internet think. But yeah, sometimes I've gotten angry and heated and lost my temper. Yeah, that happens. But it would be different if I was like, I never got angry at anyone. I have never done anything wrong. I am a moral upstanding. I mean, that's the vibes you get from Trent, right? Inability to ever admit a mistake or that they got something wrong. But again, with the trad wives and the trad con girls, it's just such a pitiful track record over and over and over. And this is, again, this one I'm not sure. That's why I want to look at it. You guys got it. Without the real grounding and the worldview that we talk about, you're never going to have real conservative girls. It's going to be a bunch of Ashley St. Clairs that after being conservative for a few years, then suddenly they're pro Skittles and pro trans.
Of course, now everybody goes, well, we don't live in Iran where we can't go out without a man. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Like the switch has come. Yeah, it's her husband. Yeah. Kevin Sable's, by the way, timeless, classic hits. I've used it. You kid right now. Magazine more than anything. It's like an aggregate blog. Yeah. Okay, so we have that. We have the Exhibit A. Okay, let's go and look at. Let's see. Oh, Exhibit B. Is this Exhibit B? This is the warm up. This is the warm up. I had to start with that. So you have a frame. This is the warm up. This is the prequel to that video. Okay?
Technology to flip us. So yeah.
It certainly is. Now,
Cooper
you are
Claudio?
a world authority on somebody called Clavicular.
A moral authority. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? A moral authority. What does that even mean?
I have to say, hasn't brushed.
I've never seen anything from Clavicular except for when he said something like, just mog everybody to Matt or to Michael Knowles. So I have no idea what the hell is even that. But that's actually, I agree with Clav there. Like what is a moral authority on Clavicular? And maybe Piers Morgan was trying to be funny. I don't know.
My life particularly. He got arrested at the weekend. First of all, who is Clavicular?
She's blushing over me. Oh my God, dude. I'm in there. Boys.
By the way, I I met Brett Cooper at the Bitcoin conference, by the way. So I've actually met her, and a lot of people she's an attractive girl. I think she's attractive. She was attractive in person, and I'm not being weird or creepy. I'm just pointing out that like there's been debates, because anytime somebody gets a little bit of an audience, especially if it's a female, you have these vast debates about how perfect their appearance is due to the looks maxing stuff that's everywhere now. So I thought she was a nice, cordial, attractive person in person. I only met her for a second. I think I gave her my book or something.
I'm in there.
So fucking in there. All right.
I only know because he was in that ridiculous van with Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, and the others.
Oh, and by the way, that van. What did we dig up on that van?
Well,
Commander Kyle?
supposedly Peter Thielback, or P as his anonymous donor.
P anonymous donor. Mhm.
Yeah.
On Kick or Twitch.
I don't know if that's Twitch or Kick, but I know on Kick he was gifted about 35,000, and then upwards right now of 350,000.
Okay, and the
van itself is 280,000.
And
so people are saying that the van that was donated to Clav and people is like a $280,000 van. They're claiming that it's Peter Thiel. So what the heck is going on, man?
Where we have money.
Peter Thiel, is that true? Does anybody know if that's true? He bought them a $300,000 van. Like, what the heck is going on?
To that? We don't have money. But rumor has it, allegedly.
By the way, if there's any Bitcoin zillionaires out there that want to donate to me, I don't need a van, by the way, but you can send me some Bitcoin right here. If there's some Bitcoin maxis out here that want to help this show grow, and we'll get more than just the 007 eDiva cam that you see right here. We'll get another cam over here so you can see this side. I'll cam max, dog. I'll be the prettiest damn influencer on here. I'll be hot as hell for y'all. I already am, pretty much. But you want another camera? Well, hey, Bitcoin bros, support the show right here. This is my Bitcoin wallet. Zester says for $5, all these fashion events are for lust fest for men. Bro, I don't think that a lot of men go to fashion things. It's for women and for gay dudes. So Zester, I think you're wrong. Anonymous, $5. Yo, Dizzle, what are your thoughts on Shriners? They're Masons, and we avoid anything to do with Masons. Have you heard of the Royal Order of Jesters or Order of Quetzalcoatl? Yeah, those are just kind of lesser known, lower level, Moose Lodge kind of quasi-Masonic stuff. Nicholas Phelps. I was going to say Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas Phelps, $10. Gundam. Oh, we read that. That's about anime. Cam Balam, $10. Here's 5 and 5. I'm ready for my blessings. No. Excuse me. Stop the service. I asked for thousands times 10,000s blessings. Okay. So shut the doors. Nobody leaves until the offering plate is full. Tipman, $10. Old Christian is good. Country is good. I'm sorry, dude. There's like a handful of country songs I like, but I can guarantee you I'm not going to like old Christian country. I'm sorry. But he says to check out the Leuven brother, the Leuven or the Lovin brothers? Leuven brothers? Satan is real. Christian life or Satan's jeweled crown, he says. So he contends with my analysis. Casper Gaust, $1. Overall's dude that was rapping is using Jeezy's beat. His rendition is a ripoff Mr. Bond. He's a white rapper from Australia. He's doing time for violations and nationalism. You just lost your black card. No, excuse me. My black card is revalidated 15 times because Candace didn't know she didn't know Prince or Raspberry Beret. Kara, please bless me, Pastor Randy Balls. Here's my contribution. Ready? She says, eating my enchiladas. Well, you can thank Randy Balls' blessing that you even have enchiladas. Okay. Think about it like that. You ever think about it like that? Lucian Anderson, $1. Jay, what do you think about American Solidarity Party? I don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. I can't look at or support the GOP because of infiltration. Well, yeah. But also, a lot of those little micro parties, I mean, they don't really get much done. Witch hunt participant, $2. Being Fruity Pebbles should be a police charge. Oh, we read that earlier. Okay, I'm making sure I didn't miss any super chats. JB says people are in demon mode. Yeah, pretty much. Byzantine Icon, $5. Why do gamma male characteristics sound like narcissistic patterns of behavior while they're all so different at the same time? Again, I think maybe we may have answered that one already, but I think it's because they do share an overlap of some qualities of the dark triad. Deep says for $2, just say that you're a misogynist. Well, I don't even know what that means because the left will call just patriarchy and biblical patriarchy, they'll call that misogyny. So, okay, I'm a misogynist, I guess. Steel Stroke, $10. I love your streaming your content. What do you think about Rollo? You read his work? I've read Rollo for over 10 years. So I've read a lot of his works. I think he's very insightful. Obviously, I don't agree with everything. We had some good podcast conversations a few years ago. But yeah, Pepper Profit, $5. I can't believe Andrew was telling you to keep it clean when you were asking legitimate questions. Well, he had said at the beginning of the stream to not get too dirty because he wanted the debate to stay up without getting demonetized. So that's why he said that. Infinite Zeal, $2. It looks like these evangelicals go to Pastor Randy Balls' church. Well, then that tells you that my skit was correct. Eric Barron says for $11, be the wish, make it happen. I don't know what that means, but I like it because it's attended to with $11 of blessings. Not a Mossad agent, $10. I just remember that some OG cringecore was Froggy Fresh, aka Krispy Kreme, and Money Maker Mike, Christmas and the Baddest. I've seen those. Those are old school. Money Maker Mike, Christmas. Let's see if we can find that. The other thing about a lot of these influencers that's annoying is they just now updated to have the views that we've had forever. That's annoying. Moneymaker Mike. And everybody will listen to these noob goobers. You know what? I've never actually seen this. This is 13 years ago. Okay, let's see what this is.
Hey everybody, it's Froggy Fresh, and I'm back on another track. This one's for the club.
Yeah.
Damn, son, I've been shot about 500 times, and I've done about 1 million crimes. I killed a great white shark. I knocked out his teeth and I ripped out his heart. Talk crap and I'll give you a scar. Talk crap, I'll throw eggs at your car. I'll cut holes in your tires. I'll put poop on your porch and I'll light it on fire.
Well, the DMT bros will be like, awesome. Do it again. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't aware. I never actually seen that, so that was a new one to me. Have you seen Patterns of Evidence About Exodus? $2? I've not. That was Blacksmith. Maybe I'd need to watch that. Jay, give us a straight answer. We need to know. Will you be attending Paris Fashion Week? Owl and Abflex. Well, he says for $8. I think nowadays to attend Paris Fashion Week, it basically is a mandatory burqa. So there's not going to be a whole lot of fashion options other than like multiple colors and shades of black for your burqa in Paris. Orb Maxer 9000 says for $10. Would Eric Ibarra say that Gnostic informant not understanding ancient numeric theory? What would Ibarra say about him not understanding it?
Well, I think that Jay may be a good rhetorical case, but I don't like Jay, so I think that he lost to Gnostic informant.
I think that's what Eric would say. Orthonaut, $2. Who has more Sigma RIZZ, Prince or Depeche Mode? Depeche Mode, because even though Dave Gahan seems a little, he's a character, and look at what popped up right there, Depeche Mode. Dave produced an attractive female version of himself who sings, and she's good. So I'm not aware of, did Prince have offspring? But if you've never heard Stella Rose, she's good. This is Dave's daughter. This song is awesome, by the way. I love this song. So I'm going to give a little bit of a promo here to Stella Rose. No, I don't know her, never met her, but if you like Depeche Mode, now a lot of her other stuff doesn't sound like this, but this sounds like if Dave Gahan was a girl, hence it's his daughter. And she sounds just like him, but it sounds cool. I like the song a lot. So I'm going to say that he's got a little more RIZZ. Because, I mean, look, Prince has got he's a little girly, obviously, right? I still like Prince, but does Prince have offspring? That's a good question. I don't even know. I've never even looked to see. Now I'm going to get offspring doing covers of Prince. Oh, interesting. So Prince had a son that died at birth. That's crazy. Pfeiffer syndrome? I've never even heard of that. What is that? Prince and his wife, first wife, Mate Garcia, had a son, Amir, who died at birth. I didn't know that. And then he wrote a song about him. Interesting. So, okay, well, I mean, she's attractive. So, you know, Prince has got some RIZZ. All right, we'll give Prince some RIZZ there. And let's see here. What do y'all think? I mean, it's hard to, I mean, you can have RIZZ and not be like a super just toxic masculine dude. You just got to be rich and famous, and you've got automatic RIZZ right there, right? You could be rich and famous and freaking half gay and be still rizzing it up, because that's the reality. So let's see here. I guess we need to look at Dave Gahan's wife. Yikes. Now, that short hair is not doing her no favors. I'll tell you that right now. I'm trying to find her mom. Let's see. Okay, is that their mom? I don't know. I guess I need to see what she looks like when she was younger, but yeah, interesting question. Who had more RIZZ? I don't know. All right, where are we at? I'm finishing these super chats. Great Scott, $10. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Great Scott. Appreciate that. I own an Abflax, $3. Shout out to Christian Country Yap. Is that a person named Yap, or are you saying you're yapping about it? JB Peltier gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate that, dog. Gabe Owens, $5. Have you seen Lord of War with Nick Cage? Of course, bro. We have done, I think, every Nick Cage movie. And when we hit 200,000, as you guys know, we have parties. Tonight, we're having a bit of a fun 125K on Twitter stream. We hit 125K on Twitter. So we're having a bit of a 125K party tonight. But we usually do Nick Cage movies when we hit milestones. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers over here on YouTube. And we usually do Nick. And we did Lord of War probably a few years ago. Let's see. Yes. Nick Cage and Lord of War was our 90K party stream right here. So we're growing, thankfully, a lot faster than we grew back then. It was a lot of hurdles. A lot of hurdles. Trapaholic. Now that voice makes me cough. Why does J Dyer cough so much? Because I'm doing a bunch of voices, bro. Kevin Puerto, $5. The new right-wing leader at UK is Rupert Lowe, identified the Fabian Society that had a grip on their country. Well, yeah, but it's public because their leaders are openly members of the Fabian Society. I mean, Keir Starmer is openly a Fabian socialist, so that's good that people are figuring that out now. He talked about it on the Peter McCormack show. The first time I've ever heard a politician openly ID this as a subversive force. Maybe they're listening to me. Remember, we did a whole podcast with Lewis, what's his name? Lewis Brackpool. And we covered the Fabians. And that got a lot of views with British conservatives. Yeah, right here. We got like 100,000 views on Twitter.
I think in order to understand.
And then we got 40,000 over here. So I wonder if this politician you're talking about, maybe he's listening to these. Blacksmith, you should watch that documentary. It's very compelling. Okay, I will. You said it was, what was it called? About Exodus? Deep says for $10. My misogyny thing was a joke. I thought it was a joke. I can't look at fashion stuff the same way after so many agents and companies were involved in the Epstein stuff, trafficking, it's gay, etc. Abercrombie, Victoria's Secret. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Patterns of evidence about Exodus. Okay, I'll check that out. Sissel, $5. Jay, blessings. Have you researched Gog and Magog? The lore is deep. Well, I'm Orthodox, so we don't have the typical sort of evangelical view of that. I'm not sure what I think of Gog and Magog, but I do know that it's in Ezekiel, and I'm aware of it. I've been aware of that, since my evangelical days, but I'm not sure I have a set opinion exactly or thesis on what's going on with that now. It may just represent, spiritually speaking, all of the enemies of the church at the end of the world. Adam says for $5, have you guys done Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino? Yes, we have. We did I can't remember if that was an Antichrist stream or if it was a Keanu stream. Let's see, but we did do it. And I think I made a separate video just on the movie about 5 years ago. Most of the movies that come up, we've done, the typical ones that most people recommend. Every now and then people come up with obscure gems that I've never seen. Okay, so it looks like I did my video here 6 years ago. And we may have never covered it again. So here's my Devil's Advocate video if you want to check that out. Willy's Wonderland. Is it a good Nick Cage movie? I liked it because it's silly. If you're in the mood for something that's just goofy and entertaining, and also oddly enough, no, Nick Cage has no lines in the movie. He's a major character, but he doesn't have any lines, and it was an interesting artistic choice to to give him no lines. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun. It's silly. If you like Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, that kind of stuff, you would like that Nick Cage movie. Now, the next movies that we're going to do, we have the young adult movies, Harry Potter, House of the Clock on the Walls, Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Weird Slow Boy Children, whatever it's called, Spy Kids, that and Goosebumps. That's going to be my revelation of my unique theory on what young adult, I don't even know what we call those movies. Whatever those kinds of movies are, I have a unique theory. That's going to be next. We've also got our Victorian horror movie stream coming up. We will do Sleepy Hollow, Frankenstein, Penny Dreadful, and then I forget, there's a couple more, maybe a Dracula's. I forget the other Victorian horrors that we're going to do. So we're going to do that. And then also, we are going to revisit Eyes Wide Shut. It's 10 years-ish since we did Eyes Wide Shut. And since I've had a lot of conversations with Vivian Kubrick, it's going to be interesting for Jamie and I to do a revisit 10 years later, especially after Jeff Steinbeck Effrey. It's going to be interesting to reanalyze Eyes Wide Shut. So those are the next 3 movie analyses coming up. And then, as I mentioned before, we're going to shift into a way to broaden the movie analysis beyond just kind of esoteric Hollywood. We're going to broaden it up to where we can do Keanu Reeves, the best and the worst. Mel Gibson, best and worst. Steven Spielberg, best and worst. That way it doesn't limit us to esoteric movies. We can begin to cover any and every movie, and we can do it by director and by actor. That way we'll pull in a bigger search audience with the director, the actor, and the films. And we'll do 2 good, 2 bad, or 3 good, 1 bad, something like that. That's the way we're going to start kind of doing the movies in the future, because we've pretty much done every esoteric movie, and we've done it for 10 years. And I want to keep doing movie streams. It's some of the funnest stuff to do. I love it. Jim Bob and I will continue to do, two movies per stream when we do one. Maybe Tristan will continue. I don't know. But for Jamie and I, we're going to do the structure, or when it's just me, of by actor, director, etc. Jake's $10. Can you justify the narcissism it takes to be a creationist without reference to the logical necessity of God's existence? This haunts me. I can't get past it. I want to be a priest. Now I'm atheistic. Wait, let me reread that. Can I justify narcissism that it takes to be a creationist without referencing logical necessity of God's existence? Well, I don't think that perhaps being ignorant or not understanding deeper logical argumentation means that you're a narcissist, right? There can be multiple things going on. So somebody who believes that creation is true, but they don't know about any of the deeper tag style metaphysical logical arguments, it may just be that they don't know about it, that they're not educated in that. It may be that they have an IQ gap that doesn't allow them to understand really advanced philosophical argumentation or metaphysics. So I don't know why that would haunt you, given that it's more so, I think, a feature of the limitations of different human beings than it is necessarily narcissism. Although there could be creationists who are narcissistic, who don't care about any kind of logical proof. But why would that haunt? I don't know. I mean, I'm not knocking you. I appreciate your honesty, and I think we all have doubts at times. But I don't understand why would that. What about that haunts you? Maybe I need more details. David Hawk, $10. 30 hours into Professor Zhang's history series. He claims that Christianity borrows Plato, Socrates' martyrdom, and the cave map are Jesus. Paul reframed Jesus into an original Gnostic message. Yeah, that's all just Gnostic fraudery. It's the same. He's just repackaging stuff that everybody else has already said. That, in fact, a lot of those theories are 100 years old, and even academia doesn't believe those 100-year-old theories anymore. Jules says for $5. Jules on a glass onion, $5. P.T. Anderson, I love it. Magnolia, There Will Be Blood. Tarantino, Pulp Fiction, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Where are you at with them? Yeah, we've covered all those. In fact, we did Magnolia like 10 years ago. Jamie, that was one of the first podcasts that Jamie and I did. We covered Magnolia. And usually it's like 3 other movies. So it was like Magnolia, Maps to the Stars. I don't remember what else, but yeah, we covered that 10 years ago. And we've done Pulp Fiction and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Absolutely. Yeah. Or Max for $10. Now that you've done a stream with you have Father Stephen DeYoung on. Yes. The only reason I haven't moved to do it sooner is because we're going to be traveling and doing a lot of bigger podcasts. And also because I've only read the first 2 chapters of his book. So I want to get through his book. I'm sure when we're on the road, I'll have a lot of time to finish his book. So I wanted to finish the book before having him on, because if I have him on, I've only read 2 chapters of the book. I feel like it's not going to be that great of an interview. Kara says for $3, Jay, when you going to give hood movies an analysis? Okay. We'll do that. I mean, I've been saying that would be fun, actually, because when we get to where we're done with esoteric movies, which we've done for 10 years, I mean, we haven't just done esoteric movies, but we've done mainly that. When we broaden it out, that'll be one of the themes shows that we do. Hood movies. I like that. Hood movies. Kevin Puerto, $5. No, we did that. Anon since $5 and says, this scene from a cult classic Cholo movie sums up geopolitics. Oh, now see, I don't have a link here. I have to go into the back end of Streamlabs dashboard to get the links because I can't see it from Streamlabs desktop. So appreciate that, Anon. I'll have to look that up later. IRS, $3. That guy that you were making fun of, the IRS guy, the Fedele guy, he has billboards all over Chicago. I see them every day. He's actually not trolling. Oh, wow. So he's a legit dude. That's crazy. We've got celebrity tax consultants now. This is getting wild. Or Maxer. No, we did that. I'll make sure I didn't miss anybody's super chat. I'm ready to get back to a movie stream, though. It's been a while since we did a good movie stream. The Nightman cometh, $5. Dayman. Ah, fighter of the night, man. Ah, champion of the sun. You're a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Have I covered Possession with Sam Neill? Is that the Roman Polanski movie? I already forgot about this Brett Cooper stuff. Oh, Trapaholic. Now I forgot what I'm looking at. Possession, Sam Neill. I think I've seen this movie, but I don't think you're not talking about that spy movie, are you? I've already forgotten what this movie is. So let's see. Oh yes, is this a Roman Polanski movie? No, Andrei Zulawski. I have seen this. Yes, I have seen this. It has that. This is the movie with the crazy scene in the subway where she's possessed. Yes, I remember this. This is really crazy movie portrayal of a possessed person. This chick did this. You start wondering, like, is this chick actually possessed? Because she did this so good. I have seen it, but we've not done a podcast on it. Shaybot, $10. Your guest spots on Alex are some of the best. It's some of their best content. I wish they would have you on more. Hey, you would think I got gold. I'm spitting fire every day. You would think every podcast want to have me on, but it is what it is. You got to fight for your right to podcast. You got to fight for your right. I'm being serious though. Like in this, dude, the media, it's cutthroat, bro. It's cutthroat. That's why you wonder why people are doing all this dumb shit. Like, why are they going to Fashion Week and involved in some stupid media thing with clavicular? Because it's cutthroat business, dude. It's cutthroat. Why would you go on whatever? Because it's a giant podcast, dude. What do you think? Omega, it's $8. Jay, speaking of Nick Cage, when did you cover Ghost Rider? I don't think we've done Ghost Rider. I think that's one of the Nick Cages we haven't done. And what is your take on Nick Cage's new 40s noir Spider-Man show? I just heard about that. I haven't even looked at it. I'm more interested in Nick Cage being in True Detective than season 5. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to see Nick Cage in True Detective season 5. J. Cole's $10. I think believing in God is inherently narcissistic, especially with so many different permeations. If believing is enough to make you worthy, why is it hard for me to believe that a God would care? Well, just believing isn't enough. So, I mean, that sounds more like a Protestant view. So were you Protestant and then you were sort of interested in Orthodoxy? But even, I mean, let's say that believing in God is narcissistic. Well, if atheism is true, there's nothing wrong with being a narcissist. So like, what's the problem with it? And what is Nick Cage's noir Spider-Man? What does that even? I mean, I know I saw people talking about this, but I don't even understand what that means. Is it a movie, a TV show?
Tell me why.
You already.
Interesting. I don't know what to think about this. It's going to be in theaters. I mean, I don't know. It could be awesome or it could be terrible. I feel like it's one of those things that's going to be something really cool or not a good idea. But you know, I am a big I love Nick Cage. I've always liked Nick Cage, so I'm definitely going to give it a or give it a chance for sure. True Detective have been woke since after season 2. Yeah, I agree, but that's why I'm hoping season 5 will be good. So that's why I'm crossing my fingers. $8 from Ion and Abflex says Jay needs to break out as a guest on The View, and then we're off to the moon. Could you imagine that? I don't even, dude, that would be insane. Like, I would go crazy on The View. I would be pre-supping them harpies. They would be screaming, crying, dude. Dude, I would have The View, the whole View, and the crowd of women crying, dude. They would be just weeping, freaking squealing. I'd go deaf from banshees screaming if I was on The View. Could you imagine that? I would do it too. You bet I'd do it. Shit, I'm a hoe when it comes to media, dude. I'll do pretty much all of them. I mean, because it's cutthroat, dude. What are you gonna do? You gonna pass up like going on The View? I don't even know if that would that even up my social media following? I don't know. Break out the Franzia. I'd have to bring a bunch of boxes of Franzia to bribe them bitches at The View, dude. Bring a crate of Franzia, get them all liquored up, and then they'd love me. They'd be trying to get with me. Whoopi Goldberg be all over me. Maverick Everson dollars. Have you covered the Hellboy movies? No, actually, that's another thing that I've not covered. Maybe we should do Hellboy. I have to write that down and write down some. Gonna do Hood movies and Hellboy movies. That's a new. I'm not gonna watch Carpenter's Son. I don't want Nick Cage doing some weird Gnostic movie Jesus movie to ruin my assessment. Do you have a personal favorite Nick Cage movie? Yours has got to be The Rock. You know, The Rock's a classic 90s, you know, goofy. Let's take a look at the list. I mean, he's basically trying to be in more movies than frickin' Christopher Lee. So you can't even remember how many movies he's been in. Let's do a little Nick Cage remembrance fest here. Let's see. Rememberies. More recently, I really enjoyed Long Legs. He was a good villain in that. Of course, Ghost Rider is not that great of a movie. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody said. I enjoyed Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Thought it was great. A great meta resurgence of Nick Cage's career. Con Air, classic 90s. I almost wonder if it's satire. The Rock's classic. Snake Eyes, pretty good. Family Man, pretty good. Gone in 60 Seconds, pretty good. Lord of War, I like it a lot. Good geopolitical conspiracy thriller. Face Off, 90s classic. I really like National Treasure. Those are classics. By the way, Jamie and I are going to read. No, we did National Treasure. Didn't we? Did we do National Treasure for you guys recently? I think we did. I can't even remember the movies we done. Vampire's Kiss, yeah, that's a classic, old school Nick Cage. Didn't Jamie and I just do? Yes, we did. Where'd it go? Right here. National Treasure 1 and 2. We redid that right there. That was fun. What else? I'm not a big fan of City of Angels. Moonstruck's kind of dumb. Next it didn't get good reviews, but it's a Philip K. Dick story. I thought it was okay. Knowing is an interesting, esoteric, goofy, Gnostic alien thing, which we have decoded and referenced many times. Raising Arizona is a classic. I like that a lot. Pig, I did like Pig. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought The Surfer was really good. We did a podcast with BLA on that. Willy's Wonderland was fun. Season of the Witch is terrible. I enjoyed Renfield. It was fun. Arcadian, that was a fun dystopian movie. Entertaining. Dream Scenario, that was fun. That was interesting. We covered that. A weird sort of surrealist dystopia. future dystopian movie. Mandy, huge fan of Mandy. It's one of his best movies in the last 10 years. Wild at Heart, absolute classic. David Lynch and Nick Cage, can't beat that. 8mm is a really good film, but it's super dark, hard to watch, but it's also super relevant for the Jeff Stein McCaffrey stuff. National Treasure 3, super stoked about that. It Could Happen to You, it's kind of stupid 90s lottery, rom-com comedy stuff. Drive Angry is okay. I like Wicker Man. I defend Wicker Man. Everybody hates it, but I've always liked it. And I gave my strongest case to Tristan and almost convinced Tristan that Wicker Man's actually a really good movie. Matchstick Men is great. It's probably one of his better movies. Kick-Ass, it's okay. Vampire's Kiss is fun. Valley Girl is fun. Piggy Sue Got Married is pretty good. Retirement Plan is great, where he plays that actual crazy boomer that thinks that God's telling him to go take out bin Laden. He was really good in that. That was a great comedy. Frozen Ground. I can't remember if I've seen Frozen Ground. And I've never actually seen Wind Talkers. I know that's kind of a classic Nick Cage movie, but I think Wind Talkers and Gunslingers and Vengeance are ones I've never seen. Obviously, I never saw Left Behind. I'm not going to see, watch a evangelical rapture bullcrap. I'm not watching that. Now, Leaving Las Vegas is, that got him a Academy Award, and he does really good in it, but also it's just too depressing to really enjoy. I mean, he's such a good, versatile actor. That he's got so many. I mean, he's got great comedic roles. It's hard to pick one. If I had to pick one, my favorite Nick Cage movie, either Mandy, Wild at Heart, or National Treasure. Those are my favorites. Shoreline, $10. Do a Nick Cage impression, please, sir. Please, sir, do Nick Cage. Well, I take a little bit of a piece of bone or perhaps a skull, and I sew it into my jacket. And what that does is it creates a kind of a nouveau shamanic style of acting. It's something I've created, and who knows if it's real. But, for me, it kind of puts me in the right mind frame for a role. That's my favorite quote from Nick Cage. This is a snakeskin jacket. That's also a classic. Oh, Adaptation. Thank you. I don't know. Why is Adaptation not on here? Adaptation is good. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely good. And maybe they only put the ones that are kind of famous. Maybe they leave out some of the lesser. That's a famous movie. So why is that not on here? I've always walked my own path in Hollywood. I've always walked my own path.
Right? We need to get you into the MCU.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I guess I'm not in the MCU, am I?
Dude, look at that. Dude, he's wearing Jay Dyer styles. Nick Cage is watching this stuff, dude. He's dressing like me, dude. This is Jay Dyer literal drip right there on Nick Cage. Look at that.
I'm really not. I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm Nick Cage.
Woo. He just mogged her, dude. He mogged that chick. I don't need to be in the MCU. I'm Nick Cage. Have you done Gattaca? Yes. Thank you for that, Shaybot. We did Gattaca as part of our dystopia series. If you guys don't know, back in 2020, Jamie and I in 2021, we did every dystopian movie chronologically according to the stories dating. So that's pretty much every dystopian movie. If you type in Jay Dyer dystopia, you will get our whole series. And so I don't even remember which one's first, but it's in this series. Oh, here we go. Part 1 begins with Clockwork Orange, 1984, 2010, Mad Max, Metropolis. And we're trying to do that by the dates that the narrative of the story has. So the earliest one that we could find was apparently Clockwork Orange, which is supposed to be set prior to 1984. I forget what year Mad Max is supposed to be, but I guess it's after the year 2010. The next one chronologically was Metropolis. And we did this because we saw a meme that had listed all of the dystopian stories chronologically. So let's see. Here's one that we did. Dune, WALL-E, Planet of the Apes, Idiocracy. That one's got to be pretty late because Dune takes place like way, way in the future. By the way, shout out again to Esoteric Hollywood Archive because the videos are still popping off. I forgot I did Kill List, which is literally another Epstein Eyes Wide Shut style movie with a ritual murder stuff going on with hitmen. And they did that a couple days ago. Already got almost 20,000 views. Shout out to them. You know, when you type this in, it doesn't come. That's what's so annoying. And I can't make any more playlists for dystopian films because the playlists are maxed out. I'm playlist maxed. I've been playlist maxing. I think, no, that's just sci-fi stuff. But you might have to just search on the page because it doesn't come up. Except for the first one. Or this one's, oh wait, here's part 3. So part 1 is Clockwork Orange. Part 3 is V for Vendetta, 12 Monkeys, iRobot, Ready Player One. I wish we could get those to all be in a playlist, but maybe one of you guys can make a playlist. Banana up to about $5. Jay, what do you think of the next leftist Marxist movement in the US will be? I feel like it will be critical theory, Frankfurt School style stuff is fading. I think they're just getting more radical. So they're going to go into something more militant. They'll probably draw from like Bader Meinhof. You know, the Leo DiCaprio movie seems to be sort of wanting to hype up the left to be just straight up violent. So I think they're going to try to create some kind of revolutionary violent force and go beyond activism and yaptivism and all their degeneracy. Not a Mossad agent, $5. Do you have any plans to do Mercy with Chris Pratt? It's about an AI judge. Yeah, I was on a podcast with the guy today and we were talking about that movie. Yeah, we probably should do that because it seems it's going to be a relevant dystopia now that and by the way, Tinfoil Mad Hatter says that Jay Dyer's kill list analysis is fire. Thank you. Appreciate that. Josiah Eliron says $10. What's up, dog? Thank you so much. Yeah, we need to do Mercy. I think we're going to have to do that because it's a new big, dystopia with Chris Pratt. By the way, you asked for Gattaca, and we did do Gattaca. Again, but which one was it? Hard to say. There's not that many even right-wing movie analyzers out there. We're some of the few. So here's another one, the dystopias. Episode 4 is here. Blade Runner, 2049, Dread, Equilibrium, Children of Men. Episode 2 was RoboCop, Blade Runner, Snowpiercer, Terminator right there. There's the C.S. Lewis space trilogy right there. So G-Chan, $5. I'm wondering if you could create a section for your gaming streams or the members page for your website would be cool. That's a good idea. If we do more and more of those, which I plan to do, I'm going to try to do in the near future, Resident Evil 4 before the new Resident Evil, although we may just get the new Resident Evil before I even have time to do that. But I've already promised I will stream the new Resident Evil for sure because I played all those. I haven't streamed them all, but I played them all. That's a good idea though, G-Chan. Appreciate that. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Groove Monsters. See, here we go. $10. You're killing it, son. I just started reading the Yale publication Secret World. It's an 800-page history of intelligence, very similar to Dvorak. Now, wait a minute. Do I have that? Yeah, I have it up there. I bought it. I think, yeah, no, I cited, did I cite? No, I cited Spies and Stars and Spies, the movie, the book that came out from British intelligence about Hollywood spies. I cited that a lot in Esoteric Hollywood 3. So, guys, get your signed copy of Esoteric Hollywood 3 right there. Maverick. Oh, no, wait. We got Devin, $5. Nick Cage is in so many movies because he has spending habits. Brendan Fraser movies will be up there too. Dark Sickle, $3. I just came from the debate, watching the debate against Gnostic Informant. It was a tough watch. Good job committing the year to the year of patience. Thank you. I was on a Evangelical dude's podcast today, and he kept kind of wanting to kind of have a little bit of a debate, and I did not take the bait. I did not take the debate bait. You guys would be proud of me. I handled it very tactfully, and I said politely at the end, hey, if you would like to schedule down the road some future moderated debate, I'd be happy to do that. So there you go. Banana Dough at $5. Did you ever cover Childhood's End? It has to be elite text adjacent. It is, and yes, we have covered it. In fact, I was at the Florida, and I have read the book too, but we covered the TV show, which is pretty good. It was in a series of aliens or demons. Yeah, this is it. Alien Demon Overlords, Childhood's End, Close Encounters, and The Blob. We covered that here. Welcome. 7 years ago. Look at that. There we go. Booyah. Banana about Josiah Lear, $50. This is because the Planet Peterson review was unhinged and it was fake. Absolutely right. And I think that's obviously not a goodwill person, so it's not even worth debating or interacting with. Don't cast pearls before swine, right? But appreciate that, Josiah. That's a great super chat. Beacom 72202, $5. Jay, have you seen Professor Dave's latest video? He says you're an evangelical MAGA supporter. So he didn't do any opposition research, did he? Dude is not researching the ops. We've done countless critiques of evangelicalism. We have many critiques of elements of MAGA. Many MAGA things we do agree with, but many things we disagree with. So, again, it's not a serious person. What's with atheists thinking that Christianity is just evangelicalism? Because they don't care to actually be educated. The most conservative anyone can get is being MAGA or establishment. That's the way they think, yeah. But banana up the butt, you're right. That Childhood's End is elite text adjacent. Correct. He got really mad. You can tell Professor Dave was really mad at the Jim Bob clip, making him look ridiculous. So.
Allegedly, the van is a Peter Thiel invested van, let's just say.
I know, Pierce. I agree with you. I need the Sprinter Maybach van. Like, I thought my van was actually my Sprinter. Now it's just a fucking ridiculous van. After we had that decked out one with the good speakers and shit. Slayer, she want you. She has blush on. Dude, she has blush all over her entire face. Are you retarded or what?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
And why is he being arrested?
All right, so
She has a recessed maxilla. Dude, she's gonna have a fucking recessed butthole after
there's a young man. I believe his name is Brayton. But he goes
Oh, so he's saying he's going to have sex with her. And people are saying this is before she went out there, right? So he was talking a bunch of smack, right?
popular, and he is
She wants me on God.
Do you know what looks maxing is?
Oh God, she wants me. Yo, thanks for the 4 subs, Jonas. Thank you.
So
he's asking Piers Morgan, do you know what looks maxing is?
looks maxing.
So she's good. She goes into about looks like. So that's the prequel. I probably should have showed you that guys that first. But anyways, this came a week before, maybe 2 weeks before, because it was right after the Miami shenanigans. And of course, so there is, just to let you guys know, there is some history between Clav and Britt. Now, do they connect? Probably not. However, there is one individual that we think connects the two of them, and that would be Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel owns Evie. He also owns the 28 app, which is an app that helps women get off of birth control, I think is what it is. Yeah. And it's to give them supplements and help. Yeah, it's a cycle tracker kind of thing. Why a gay man is doing that, I don't know. But it's a very notoriously gay. I don't think I'm not giving away anything here. Also a co-founder of PayPal.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's an Elon Musk tie right there.
Yeah.
And then, and by the way, also is he a principal owner or chairman of Palantir, right?
Yes.
Palantir as well. So there's a lot of fucking money. This is a lot of money. Okay. A lot of money. Peter, help me out, brother. I need a van too, man. Can I get a van, please?
Yeah.
No. Can I just get a supercharger for the Camaro then? Can I just? I feel like I'm a prosecuting attorney or whatever. And like they're like, move it along kind of thing.
Send me some Bitcoin, dog. I don't need no van, but you can send me a Bitcoin. I want to see more about this Brett Cooper thing.
I'm getting there. Just we have to follow along. Track with me here, okay? Let's see. That was the warm up. And okay, but let's continue a little bit more because this is going to be important when I throw this out there. Here we go. This is also
My manager. Your manager? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, just a second. This is sorry, I didn't mean to mute it. Let me back this track. Okay, so the chick that's in this video, this is Brett Cooper's manager. And I'm not sure Brett is even aware that this conversation took place because when I looked at her sort of reaction video on YouTube after this, you might want to talk to your manager. Brett, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help both of you out.
So there might have been more organizing going on than merely just this 2-second, hey, what's up encounter. Interesting.
Manager? Yeah. Okay. Damn, she's hot.
Now remember, this conversation takes place after Brett Cooper is on with Piers Morgan, and Clav is like he thinks it looks like he's seeing this for the first time. No, he's not. As a matter of fact, he was talking about how her butt was going to be recessed from the other video. Clav knows who she is. This is bullshit. This is fucking Squid Ink right here. Okay.
She's really hot.
Wait, I kind of want a picture with you.
Oh, so he's pretending that he doesn't know who she is. Interesting.
I kind of want a picture with you too. You know what I mean? All right, let's do it. Come on.
Am I gonna get wet?
I mean, maybe.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
I'm going to say 2 words: hoop earrings. Bells. Okay. It's basically what you think it is. Let me go. Share screen. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. So this was the rebuttal.
Hello from New York and New York Fashion Week. I'm going to my very first ever New York Fashion Week fashion show, which is very crazy and very cool. Yes, you might have seen Clavicular walked in the show. Because he was there and because I was in attendance, there is now all of this discourse on X, I would say, about me being there and watching while he walked and meeting him. And God forbid, this is the worst, God forbid, I'm so sorry that I did this, but I smiled at him.
There we go. Okay, so this is the gist of the whole thing right here. I also want to point out, she already admits this. This is the first time she's ever gone to a fashion show. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So she doesn't do fashion shows, but she did this fashion show.
Cue the meltdowns, guys. They are freaking out over on X.
Brett, what's up? How are you? Amazing.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming.
Good
You thought it was good?
The show's very good. I did not even know that Clavicular was going to be walking in the show when I was first invited and agreed to go. I actually didn't think that he was going to make it after all because he was.
Catch that? I didn't know he was going to be there, but I didn't know if he was going to make it. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, wait, which one is it? I didn't even know if he was going to be there because I didn't think he was going to make it. How'd you know that?
Is it, Brett? It's one or the other. You knew he was there and you didn't know he was going to make it, or you didn't know he was going to be there. Like, clarify, please. Thank you.
Literally just in jail in Arizona. But yes, he ended up walking. And
she knows he was in jail in Arizona.
obviously, I was going to take the opportunity to meet him. Sometimes 2 women go out without their husbands, and sometimes women, oh my God, interact with the male species. Again, touch grass, log off. It will be better for you, I guarantee. Hello.
Everything you would expect from a cop. Now, there's a longer version of this. I'm only showing you the short one for purposes of brevity right now. However, if you want to, oh, Roll, you're taking it out of context. I'm not taking it out of context. That's her short that she produced with what's going on.
I want to see what he says about her
look.
And I want you guys to know what you guys think about the look.
Assets. Here we go.
She's
All right, so
got the
this
look.
Is the picture that's going around. Net. Okay.
Now, again, stepping aside from the issue, right? Is this not a perfect viral paparazzi style campaign? I don't have any proof that this was some planned viral marketing, but it kind of looks like viral marketing because now all of the internet is talking about this stupid picture. In other words, all of the alt media is basically identical to 20 years ago's fake celebrity media. It's the exact same. You hope who sues who? What do you mean? How are you going to sue somebody for, what are you even talking about? Sue them for pictures? What are you talking about?
Now, if you're a guy who fucks, you have definitely seen this face before. Regardless of what Will Costello would like you to believe, I love it, man, because when shit like this hits the internets, when shit like this hits like Twitter, you will like this is a very important time Right now, although probably by Tuesday, everybody will have forgotten about all this stuff. But when it's happening, it's important to watch what the responses are from women and from guys who are just like cucked guys.
Yeah, is it publicity or is this like a real? I think maybe some people think they're stumbling onto like people cheating, right?
Feminized male feminists, let's just say Vici males. Okay, watch how they respond to this. Guys who want to identify and say, well, all women are bad, or you guys are just imagining things. Will Costello drops this evolutionary psychology theory about like how, well, you know that men overestimate sexual interest and women underestimate it. I'm like, I've heard this before, and I'm not sure I buy it. As far as, especially, well,
I don't buy that.
Maybe in the past that was true. Maybe in like the 80s, when guys were like all full of themselves and you're cocky and you're like, hey man, all the chicks want this. Look at this, come get my dick, right?
Get us out of here. What are you talking about? That was not her. That was a fake body double version of Brett Cooper. That's funny. It's boring. Well, it is boring, but it's interesting to see, is there a real point to be made though with MAGA and conservative and fake conservative? I don't know Brett Cooper, so I don't follow her stuff, but is there something to be said for the TradCon e-girls having this tendency to be less than what they claim to be? And it seems like there's a lot of patterns. Now, we don't know what's going on here. Could be just marketing. Could be real cheating. I mean, we don't know. But I want to know what you guys think. Was that a look of I want you? Or was that just a friendly, is this I want you? I mean, that's a lot of glow. That's a pretty glowing. I have flirted and met a lot of women in my life before being married, obviously. And I think, if I saw that and I would think she's interested. She's at least interested. Devin, $100. Looks maxing is for fruitcakes. I think it's good to look good, but to be excessively vain is not good. And a lot of this is weird and obsessive and it's kind of gay, right? Like dudes should care about their appearance, but like to be super obsessed with it is gay and weird. But I appreciate the big fat super chat, Devin. That's really, really cool. DSJ 98, $5. Jay, I'm currently leaving a Protestant church and looking at Orthodoxy. Have you read or looked at Orthodoxy Through Western Eyes by Robert Letham? I remember years ago when that came out, and I remember reading one chapter in it, but I just eventually went into Orthodoxy through the Bible and the Church Fathers, so I really wasn't that interested in that kind of a book, so I didn't find it that relevant, but some people might. They might need to read something like that on their way to Orthodoxy. Guys, remember we have a show sponsor, which is choq.com, CHOQ.com. There's a couple more videos I didn't get to, but they were not that interesting. Mainly, I thought it was interesting to see this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but he goes by Traditional Thomist. I'm sure he and I would not get along. But he puts up a video that 7 years into trad Catholicism, and he's burnt out. Interesting. He says, you know what? Vatican's a huge letdown. They don't want the Latin Mass. I've been trying to be a trad cat. He's exactly where I was in 2004 or 5. So the only reason I'm mentioning this is to tell these guys that absolutely despise me. They hate me more than anything. It's like, dude, I've been where you are. And I know that you think that I'm your enemy and the worst thing ever, but I assure you, as I even said right here, this happened to me in 2006. And he just laments how ridiculous the papacy is. Well, even though they don't want to admit what we talk about, that's them admitting what we talk about. You guys remember, we do have a show sponsor, Toxic Masculinity in a Bottle, choq.com. Head on over to choq.com and use the promo code J60Life. That's JAY60LIFE. You get 60% off all those great products at choq.com, including the Male Vitality Stack, not 122, 60% off. And you can unsubscribe at any time should you need to, but I think you're going to enjoy and want choq.com coming on the regular. It's a great product. I've been using it for many years. They've been a great sponsor for many years. Guys, thank you so much. If you would hit like and share, give some comments, ideas, suggestions below for movie podcasts you want me to do, things that we haven't touched on yet. Take a look and check in the archives if it'll come up to see if we've done it before you ask, because a lot of times we have done the movies that you guys request. But if you think you've got an obscure one, I'd love to hear it. And hopefully you guys had fun tonight. It's been a great trek over here on X to 125,000. It was, I think, just this week alone covering Jeff Stein McEfrey. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of Jeff Stein McEfrey already got us, I think, about 7,000 followers. So we went from like 119, maybe 6,000. We went from like 119 last week or a week and a half ago to 125. So Epstein was a huge boost, and on YouTube as well. I think we got about over 7,000 followers in the last few days on YouTube just from covering the Epstein material. So shout out to Redacted, shout out to Crucible, shout out to Sean Atwood, shout out to Sean Kelly, a lot of the big size podcasts having me on. Aquanote, $5. The struggle's hard for the real pimps. Exactly. He knows that I'm out here in the game. I'm out here in this game trying to do the media game. Well, guess what? It's a lot of traveling. It's a lot of cutthroat. And I got to be a strong as hell, strong-willed pimp out here in the damn media pimp game. Thank you guys so much, though, for your support. A lot of fun getting to 125 on Twitter. It is a little bit of a, it's another reason to have a party too, right? But also, Trapaholic. We about to hit 200. Shout out to 200. Is Micah Monroe in Resident Evil? What? So is she in the video game Resident Evil? This is crazy. Or was that somebody's fake? That is her.
Sunday mornings.
She's in Resident Evil.
Dance off.
What do you know? We've covered quite a few Micah Monroe movies. I didn't even realize she's in Resident Evil. That's crazy. In the game, right? This is the game trailer.
We just needed more time.
Wait, is this a movie?
You always think that you have more time. Until
is
you
this
don't.
a fake trailer? I freaking hate fake trailers, dude. I can't. What even is this? Leon. Is this a fake trailer? What is this? Is this the game? This is the trailer for the game. Interesting. I didn't even realize it was her. We've covered like all her movies.
If anyone finds this, tell them I tried. Tell them I was still me.
To the citywide outbreak, you were advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
And the screams.
By the way, we need to do Micah Monroe 4 of hers, because there's several ones of hers that we haven't covered that are pretty esoteric, like God is a Bullet. Do you want to watch a crazy satanic cult movie? That's probably one of the craziest. Yeah, it's on GameSpot. I think it's a trailer for the game that's a movie trailer, which is interesting. So a movie style trailer for a game. All right, guys, thank you so much. A lot of fun tonight. Remember, get the books at jasonelsis.com in the shop. You can subscribe to jasonelsis.com and get access to 10 years of amazing archive content. We're almost at 200K. If you've been watching the channel for a while, help me out and subscribe, hit like, share, also turn on the notifications, and check out all this badass content we got. It's going to be a hype 2026, and thank you guys so much for being